Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of WinnerStaysOn, brought to you from the comfort of our homes. I'm not running around the streets of London trying to cause some havoc and get everyone to watch some Street Fighter, but I'm your host this week, back again, Jammers. And today, I've got a very special guest because you're going to be seeing this guy this weekend on the CPT. But, Saint Cola, talk to me, baby. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, especially when you bring me in like that, dog. I'm feeling great, and I'm feeling great to also be invited to WinnerStaysOn for the sessions. I'm no stranger to the EU scene, right? I've been around the block on the EU side of things. People have actually, mistaken me for EU people. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on now. I don't got the F-word accent, okay? Like, relax.
You might be getting there. But look, I've got Saint Cola joining me on the show tonight. He's been very diligent, very meticulous with his commentary, putting in that graft of the last couple of weeks, got my tongue twisted. But hey, listen, patience is often rewarded when those putting in the work are doing their thing. And we had to bring him on the show tonight. Matt's not going to be joining us tonight because I believe he does have a family emergency. So we wish him all the best, and his family is all doing good. He should be back with us next week. But I mean, first guy that came to mind was you, so we had to get you on talking about some Street Fighter. I mean, we got to do it tonight.
God, much blessings for putting me on, and I'm ready. I watch it every week. I'm always here. You see me in the chat,
of course,
messing with people, and I'm always excited to see what happens at the EU side. That's why I come through the Salt Mine League a lot, and all the other tournaments. They just had Trovo just recently, an invitational. Where it was not Hurricane that won. I repeat, it was not Hurricane that took it. All right, it was a sim player. It was the man himself.
Shout out Mr. Crimson, putting in that work. And I mean, like, the invitation was pretty good. There's actually a lot of events going on that weekend. There was a Trovo special. There was MQS's event, Rival Routers. Shout out to MQS for putting that on. We actually have him on in the lineup of players tonight. Just to give you the list, I believe we're going to show the lobby in just a couple of seconds there. But we've got, there you go, it's there. We've got man like Joker Jokes. We haven't seen him in quite some time playing some Street Fighter, but I know he's been putting in a little bit of work with Ken, so maybe we might see a little bit of Ken tonight from Joker Jokes. We got 4Phillz, the Falcon aficionado, best Falcon in the world. That's the general consensus amongst the community right now, and I don't see anyone disputing that. I'm definitely not disputing that. We've got MQS, like I said. I need to see more of that Fang so I can download this guy and beat this guy because he keeps mopping the floor with me every single time. We got myself.
Who plays that character anyway? So
listen, only two people. Literally only two people. We got myself, but I'm not playing. But we do have a Poison player who actually plays Vega as well. We got Jester Power. We haven't seen this guy in quite some time either, but it's good to have him on board again. We got returning guests Boltstrike and Confz and ChinaTheSecond as well. So we got a nice variety of characters for you guys, and these guys might be bringing out their secondaries, their tertiary characters, but I mean, I'm looking forward to it either way. So without further ado, let me get to the back of the queue. There we go. Talk to me, please.
I just want to say, like, it's always great to. This is the reason why people should always be watching everything that comes out Street Fighter V style, in various areas, various regions, because there's so much variety across the pond. Like, over here we don't get the Vegas, right? Like, we have, we got some good Abigails, but we definitely don't have any Falks like that. And we
got people that want to win.
Yeah. Well,
you got people that want to win.
You say that, but 4Phillz, he makes some waves. Maybe he doesn't make first place all the time, but he does some work with that character.
This kid's been making waves ever since we met him, and he started growing bigger and bigger. And again, he nearly had his breakout performance at EGX last year. Just fell short, but again, it's been on the up and rising for him. He's been putting in work with his streams. He's been doing all sorts. But guys, if we got the players in the chat or anything, please hit the ready button. Get ready to play some games. You are all good to go. Don't wait for us. Get your games, get some GGs. And also, guys, do not forget the voting for those 12 finalists of those custom costumes that are probably going to be put in the game. The voting system is still available. It's available until the end of the month, the 31st of August. You have 12 to choose from. If you want to go and check those out, we got a little slideshow, a carousel here for you to check out. But also, you got to head over to the official Street Fighter account at Street Fighter on Twitter, and you got to like the official tweet for these costumes to vote. You can't get a quote tweet. You can't retweet it. It's got to be a like. I know some people are being a bit shady with the voting system, but you got to do it properly. But make sure you vote your favorite costume at twitter.com/Street Fighter there from the 12 that are available.
Yeah, a lot of great costumes. Make sure you guys, like he said, are actually hitting the like. I've seen a lot of like replies like, "Oh, I want this one." It's like, did you like it though? Did you make sure to follow the rules? Please follow the rules.
What I mean?
If you want your favorite jury costume to get in, which it's looking like she's up there. Like the waifu costumes out here, they're starting to hit a little bit hard. Like this one right here.
Oh yeah, I like this one. This one actually is really cool. And honestly, there is a strong possibility we are going to get 2 jury costumes in the game back to back. And you know what? They can't do anything about that because they said you got to vote the costumes the most likes. And I think right now it's the costume done by JNXC. Shouts to JNXC. We actually work closely with him here in the UK. It's his costume, and we got the Sakura costume as well. I think it's got over 14k likes or something like that. But there's still time to vote, so get voting now. Again, for people who want that Alex costume to be in the game, it's up to you guys to vote. I can't bring out the credit card. I can't do an Echo Fox and pull out the credit card and get the votes in. You got to do it yourself.
Don't have the esports money, dog. Yeah, Joker looks like he went for the Sim pick, which I appreciate. We saw, as I said before, Sim doing work. That was Mr. Crimson that was doing work. And just Mr. Crimson, on the subject of how he played Sim, just so ridiculous in the spacing and just getting out of corner situations, utilizing the slide to get out of just terrible situations that Scammy Cammy will do.
Yeah.
So, it's always good to see this. Fantastic.
Yeah, Joker's one of our strongest sim players we've got in Europe. There's obviously Mr. Crimson and Broski, but people overlook Joker Jokes' ability to play as a fighting game player, and he's very competent. You just don't see him in the spotlight as much as the other guys. He couldn't travel around as much, and he wasn't pursuing this as a full-time career. But this guy's got a very competent Dalsim. He's got a very strong understanding of the game as well, because he plays with Problem X, he plays with PAX, Confz, all those kind of guys with the UK contingent. So
every time I tune in, I always look at the top and it's like, Ultra Silver. A lot of people are like, why is this Ultra Silver playing with these top players?
Listen,
he doesn't play rank. He doesn't play rank.
Forward, bro. Honestly, and this Joker Jokes for me is a prime example of why you don't need to play rank to be good. Trust me, you don't need to play rank to be good. You get the confirmity, you get the fight. Lovely.
Oh, okay, keeping it meaty, no vegan. The flaming hot Cheetos right here.
I
Joker
wonder.
Takes the first one.
Yeah, I wonder if he tried to do EX Cycle Upper there. 4Phillz, and he tried to do something else because it said counter it. It did say counter it, so he maybe tried to do wake up button. Wasn't respecting the pressure or the meaty pressure from Dalsim. But listen, man, Joker Jokes' Dalsim is no joke. Don't sleep on this guy.
Absolutely not. I think if you're playing this character for this long, you definitely have things locked down, right? Like you definitely have got a very heavy understanding. Like most people aren't going to change their character like this season. Be like, you know what? Today, I think I'm going to switch to Sim. I'm going to move from Akuma. I'm going to move down to Sim. This doesn't happen like that.
I know. And it's interesting because they both picked V-Skill 2 in this matchup. I know that Joker Jokes has actually been experimenting with Yoga Deep Breath a lot more as of recent, obviously with learning his Ken. But I'm surprised 4Phillz went with Psycho Swing. I don't know. I don't think his V-Skill 2 is that effective against Dalsim, but at the same time, I don't know what Snatcher does in this matchup either, so...
Right. Maybe, get past the fireballs, but at the same time, the way the arc of the fireballs is, it just seems like a really weird interaction. It hasn't really helped him out in this match in totality, and now Joker just takes it.
Yeah, because like you said, just to elaborate on what St. Colin was saying, because Dalsim's fireballs have an arc to it, they're not the traditional horizontal fireball. It's like when you try and use a Psycho Swing, the only thing you can only use it for against is the EX Yoga Fire. But Dalsim will be able to cover that with his limbs anyway. Stand medium punch, stand medium kick, stand fierce. He'll be able to cover that. And then that can happen if you're not careful. So
yeah, the little trade right there. Unfortunate. Taking a little bit of damage. And it looks like people I looked it up and Flaming Hot Cheetos are indeed include milk ingredients. Hold on, what? Why would they have milk? Doesn't matter. Anyway, jump in right here. This is a chat. I've never heard of anyone listen like
to trade. Oh, you missed it. Sing the side
reversal
combos.
On the other side, you gotta have that. Let's teleport on deck. You'll be able to get outside the corner. This character does not have good reversals, right? It's got a 3-frame, but it's not that good. He doesn't have a DP.
Yeah, it's like
it gives additional sense.
When you don't have like legitimate defensive options, you really have to be creative with how you get out the corner. Like you really have to be creative. That's +3 on block. He backdashed instead. Okay. He's going to pursue that good jump out there from 4Phillz. That was actually a good choice. That was a really good choice. I wonder why it's hiccuping so much. That's weird. Yeah. Might be between them. The Yoga Sansara.
Doing the jab. Usually you see the jab to indicate that there's a problem. Looks like they're working just fine. 4Phillz takes that one with a throw.
It might be. It might be a thing where we're still trying to catch up with the game because we are on PC. They are on PlayStation 4. So. Oh yeah, I totally forgot to sped up the intros as well. I keep forgetting that can affect it as well. My apologies. There's actually tons of factors to why we can still be trying to catch up with the game. So. Go. There we go.
Don't they play this every week? They should know.
Oh, low forward. And he misses.
EX. No pickup on the DP. Too far
I think
out.
that might have been too far, actually. That might have been too far.
Still has some inconsistencies with this character, but it's not looking bad right here. V-skill pick up, hold him down.
Yeah, that was like +5 or 6, that meaty psycho swing. It's actually really good in the corner when you set up meaty setups like that, but you got to get there first. That's the problem. There you go. Put up another Sansarin. He's gonna put it out there. Psycho swing.
Ah, okay. Work through the V trigger right there. Not a bad idea. Okay. I'm starting to see a little bit of utility. You know, maybe not in totality, but I'm seeing some utility, and it worked out to get him in. You know, get him in and finish off Joker.
Yeah, I mean, because like this is a matchup that you and I'm going to assume that you don't see this matchup either, because we seldom see this one or just don't see it at all. We just learn as we go along. Right. So, if in that regard that you see Dhalsim pick V-Trigger 2. And it's like, okay, so V-Skill 2 is the right pick. I mean, online, you just don't know what the guy's going to pick because you don't know. But obviously, offline, you could see the V-Trigger and the V-Skill letters. All right, I'm going to kind of pick you here and there. Or here and now, sorry. But over time, during this set so far, 4Phillz has shown us nice utility, like St. Cola said, regarding that V-Skill 2. I just don't think it's big damage for it.
Yeah, that's the issue. Like, you're not getting big damage. You're getting maybe a little bit more utility, like situational wise. But also, you know, we gotta look at it this way. We are still online. There's still a lot to suss out in terms of the meta. You have all these regions that are split, and everyone has different opinions. Obviously, you look at the Japanese tier list, which are completely different than the ones over here.
Those up. I swear to God.
You know what? At least they give a reason. You know, they do. Based on their own experience and their own matchup. So I get it. But at the same time, it's like way different than what maybe we would put or Europe would put. Man, nice sniper. Shooters on the roof.
That was a really good sequence there from Joker, holding it down, reversing the ultra enhanced snatches, making sure 4Phillz couldn't get started at all. Because again, there's a lot of characters that have to like kind of hurl themselves. They have to throw everything in the kitchen sink at Dhalsim. And despite it being a very volatile game with high damage output, you're kind of doing him a favor. If they're on point, of course.
Playing with his hands while the slide underneath the heavy right there. But that one lands, gets the crush, backdash, great defensive option right there. Still stuck in the corner.
Oh my God. Do you know what? He's throwing out stand hard kick with malicious intent, but it's actually working. I didn't know how many buttons it actually went over. Stand medium kick, stand fierce, I think it was. And he's just in. That's it. You literally just got to go in against this dude. That pressure, no view reversal yet. He's dead, he's dead, he's dead. Yeah, he's done. He's dead. He didn't even need to finish the combo. Jesus. That's what happens when you don't view reversal. It looks that bad.
Yeah. The gray light, the damage, when you finally get opened up, it hurts real bad.
Yeah, charges up Yoga deep breath again. I wonder how he's going to utilize it this time round. 4Phillz hasn't really been giving Joker Jokes much of a chance in these last 2 games regarding that V-Skill 2, but if he gets a chance, backdashes again.
I like that switch up.
All right, there you go. Stand hard kick. Everyone's throwing out stand hard kick malicious intent here. They really want to crush counter someone, but I think 4Phillz is going to have to probably like do a crouching medium punch to deter him or something. Doesn't have to. There's the jump.
Cross up here.
Nice throw.
VP, the throw. Oh, things are looking long right here. Sun's building up high. B reversal. Had to do it. I agree, but there we go. The B skill. The bait, the bite, the buffet of damage.
Hey, listen. Do you know 4Phillz's shimmy game is actually, in my opinion, it's some of the best shimmy games we have in Europe. I'm not gonna lie. And he's using it with characters that shouldn't be doing it. Especially with Falk, right? He should not be shimmying people with Falk, but it's working, right? Ed, he's got a little bit better walk speed, forwards and backwards. The movement is a lot better than Falk's, but it's making him work. Now he's getting, I'd say Falk is a higher damaging character than Ed, but it looks more rewarding when you do it with Ed, because he's making it work. And like I said, he has to throw everything in the kitchen sink at Dhalsim to make sure it worked, but when he's in, it's a different ball game, baby. And that's how the matchups turn completely on their head. All right.
Very true. So, also, you see at the bottom, register now, people. Your North American East 2 is this weekend. Closes actually today. Today is but so European East though, and I was gonna say also European East and Middle East 2 registration is gonna close on the 7th of September. Make sure you guys are coming through if you're in the adjacent areas. Check the smash.gg for that.
Yep, don't forget as well, St. Cola will be on the North America East this weekend. So if you haven't signed up and you want this guy commentating over your matches in the top 16, I suggest you get your ass signing up. Now, as it stands, I believe North America East 1 still has the highest amount of signups ever for their online CPT. Maybe this one can top it, maybe it won't. But hey, we're going to see some more CPT action this weekend, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it just as much as I will from home.
It was, last night I checked, at least maybe 2 nights ago, about a night ago, it was 325 so far. So,
damn, so they still got over 300 people. Jeez.
That's wild. Yeah.
That's wild to me.
It's the last spot, dog. You can't wait any longer. People like Rushdown who weren't in the first one. They got time off of work and hopefully get it done.
As we were talking about North America East sign up, somebody got signed up with their death warrant. I cannot believe he's opened up this round with the perfect. MQS is not slouching. Also, shout out to MQS as well. He put on an event, team tournament this past weekend, known as Rival Riders. Please do not do this. Thank God. Oh my God. I said, please do not do this. Oh my God. You know the reversal is coming out.
Yeah, you can't take it. You can't let another perfect go. That's just a highlight clip right there. Don't let it happen.
God, he's gonna come back. The reversal, that's a full combo there. Into EX catapult. Reset.
Good blocks. US with great defense right here.
Now this is interesting because I don't know how effective Psycho Mine is in the neutral. With how Fang plays, with the Ryu benders and the Nishikyus, I don't know how much of a deterrent that Mine's going to be from full screen. Because Fang can still play.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have to come to you. He just throws out his, his zoning. He puts the purple on the deck and then he goes in when he wants to. Well, yeah, setting up the Mine is maybe you can get the hard knockdown. We'll have to see. So he sends it out, and just as you said before, it's gone. No effect.
That's it, and I think because Fang has the EX special step, he can just slide out of a lot of pressure situations. I know in this situation he might slide into his doom by just literally trying to do that. But
oh man, MQS played around that pretty well though. I was like, that could have been the moment right there. We were proven wrong.
Yeah.
But able to get through it.
Anti-air getting there from 4Phillz. He's got V-Trigger 1 locked and loaded. If he gets a clean hit, he's won the game. And I think if he stands out of range, can't do that. That sweep's too quick. That sweep's way too quick. Look at that.
How many frames is that sweep, actually?
I think it's an 8 or 9 frame sweep.
Okay.
Let me go and double check. As 4Phillz takes the first game, let me go to the frame data. And I'll see Fang, I believe it's an 8 or 9 frame sweep. Crouching hard kick, 9 frame start. So it's less than 10 frames. I still consider that pretty quick. So
that's pretty quick. I think, compared to a lot of characters, but it's not like, Guile quick or Rashid quick, 7 frames and such, but I mean it's quick enough to, respond. You saw that right there. 4Phillz though, taking it. That was good. You don't want to start the day off like this,
Yeah.
Get double perfected. I appreciate him coming back.
That was very close, and that was probably very close to being put on a highlight reel on Twitter. High fight or even.
You saving that one for later?
You know what I mean?
That'd be very unfortunate. Nice anti-air. DP sets out the Mine. MQS going in and just allowing him to pop the bubble.
The thing is, I think Psycho Mine will be extremely effective when 4Phillz is extremely close to MQS. But at the same time, he can't arbitrarily use it in neutral because he doesn't want to get swept like last time into big damage or a dirty setup from Fang, shall we say. Look at this. This is a mauling. Oh my. This is a mauling,
in the bushes. Mate. He was in the bushes the whole time. You see him crouch. Oh, he took off the costume. He wants some points when he takes off the costume.
Oh,
that's what happens in ranked. When they do the costume code, they're playing for real. They're leaning forward. They're looking at the screen. Their intent is clear.
That empty jump was sick. Made the crouching hard punch whiff. Look at that. I swear, once 4Phillz actually gets in with this character, me and you have said this before, right? This character's frame there is actually good. Like, it's alright. Yeah. Her pressure game isn't brilliant, but the frame rate behind some of her buttons is actually exquisite. And it's like, when she's in, this stuff hurts. Try to get the meaty forward hard punch after the mine.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, when she's in trigger, it gets even better. Like, man, like, I just, you can't, it's like a knowledge check too. Like, how much you know about this character? When do you know when to press? Do you know when it's okay? 4Phillz working with a lot of meter. He can spend to win right
if now. I was, yeah, do you know what? If I was him, I was going to do super. I said at any given point, I'm going to do super. Fang is aggressive. He can be excessive with his pressure. So I said at any given point, you're going to try and super. Now, I don't know if MQS was considering that and trying to do the fly to try and bait that super. But that super's got a pretty decent hitbox. And it's 4-frame startup as well. So I don't know how much time he had to try and cancel that.
I just, maybe he was looking at the bottom of the screen if he wasn't, you know, thinking about doing the flow at least. Because if you're jumping up and that man's got super, like, you did something wrong. You messed up.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. And again, 4Phillz on fire form right now. 2-win streak. Let's see if he can get over a 10-win streak tonight. I don't know. We got a competent group in the house tonight. We got obviously Boltstrike. He's been on the show before. He's had a 10-win streak. I think maybe the next closest has probably been MQS here. But Boltstrike is one of the returning 10-win streakers, which is very good for the show. And I'll tell you what's very good for the game, this Alex costume. And not enough of you people at home have voted for this. So head on over to twitter.com/streetfire and get voted for it now.
Exactly. You guys are out here voting for, you know, certain costumes. That's fine. You vary up things. I know, you know, you don't see many Alexes out here, but you see, look at the costumes on the deck. So this Vega one is super sick. Like, let this Vega one hit. Like, I mean, some of these costumes I would switch my main for because they're so good.
I mean, let me ask you, right? Regarding that costume that made it to the finals over that other one, the Angel of Death one, I don't know. I think the Angel of Death one was better. You know, that's me though.
That's true, but I mean, I don't know. All I want at the end of the day, though, Jammers, is that raw costume. I know what it looks like. I know what it's compared to. That raw costume is sick. Could you imagine the effects? Probably gonna get banned, but I'll tell you what, it still would look super cool.
Of course it would. I mean, if that costume makes it in, I think Battle's gonna be nerfed at the end of the year. So I mean, get what you wish for. Oh my God, 4Phillz got Boltstrike trapped in the corner. Boltstrike still experimenting, still learning this Seth. I think it's a very good addition to his roster of characters. Vega, Gil, and Seth. He's kind of taken a similar route to Broski in a sense. Broski got Dalsim, he tried out Gil, he still dabbles with him, and he's got Seth as well. So, and I mean, these are, Broski and Boltstrike to me are more than capable enough of picking up a solid character, a top 5, top 3 character, and doing work with them. It's just gonna take a little bit of time because their understanding is brilliant.
Yeah, you see right there, you see the light right there. Unfortunately, did not get the dive kick, but he actually pulled this out. I hate saying it out because he just got pieced up by that EXCP, but he pulled this out during the Trovo throwdown and did pretty well with him.
Yeah.
Or, no, I'm sorry. It was actually the Salt Mine lead that we saw there as well. So he actually did work at the Salt Mine lead, the finals, using his character. So, like, you know, I could see it. I could see his play in there. He just needs, like you said, time and, you know, effort to marinate with.
Of course. And there's I think the next EU West tournament is in October. So there's still over about a month and a bit to kind of flesh something out and really identify where Boltstrike will want to pick this character for a particular matchup.
I am curious what he would use for.
Oh my! What the?
Did not land the hit he wanted, but here we go. B-skill combo.
I was like, why was that about to be a combo? Why was that about to be a combo? Check the damage.
What an extension. He's already labbed it out. I'm sorry. I was wrong, Boltstrike. Please forgive me. This is not a fresh one. This one looks like it's quite cooked.
You are so dead. Oh, man.
By the CA.
Handle this.
Oh, boy. See, I really want in the future for 4Phillz to go to an Asian tournament, because every single one of these tier lists I see from the Japanese, they put this character right at the bottom. I need to just send this guy and I need to just give him to them so he can go nuts over there. And it's like, look, please change your opinion on his character. She is by no means not brilliant. Yes, she has her problems.
But you know, yeah.
She has problems. Yeah, of course.
Right. She's got problems, but here's the thing. He wins the tournament, they're just going to put him at the top. Falk is at the top. He's top 4 now. Now look what you've done. He's going to get nerfs from that.
Hey, listen, if Zangief can be top 3 and Mika and Laura can be bottom 5, I think there's a strong possibility someone is going to put Falk in their top 3 alongside Akuma and Rashid.
It's kind of, it's like who, Itazan over there piecing him up, Colleen over there, Mizuha, I believe it is, probably piecing up too.
Yeah.
So you have people over there that are like making waves, and it's making them think like maybe this character is super strong. It could be the same way. Fault come through. Yeah. Low, the counter hit right here.
Oh, that's going to be big damage regardless. And he's going to do the full combo and the stun from the Psycho clinch. He's going to get the mix-up and he's going to die in a minute. Oh my god, I think he's dead. You are joking. What is this game?
No way!
Somebody clip that immediately.
Jammer, they said they were scaling.
Somebody clip that combo immediately.
That's not right. Hold on now. That's not right. That damage isn't right.
There's 700 people. There's 700 people in this chat. One of you needs to clip that and send that to Capcom Fighters or send that to High Fight. Someone. That combo was not even finished, by the way. I know there was still another 1 or 2 special moves adding that combo. I cannot believe that was not finished.
That is wild to me. This man, that's Falk. Like, you cannot say any different right now.
Nah.
Oh, B reversal. Yeah, get the pressure off.
Good anti-air with the mad cradle there from Boltstrike. Another anti-air there. Okay. Late V reversal there from... he could have punished that with CA, actually. Yeah, he could have punished that with CA. All right. Ooh. So there we go. Next hit will win it for either player, actually.
Gotta find that hit, that finish right there.
I think 4Phillz needs to be careful with a forward fierce again. I think Boltstrike will be looking for it now to punish with CA, if he's going to get the opportunity, so. Oh, there you go! There you go! It's like I know what I'm talking about!
It's like he's been around the block for a little bit, yeah. Not enough to kill. Boltstrike.
Do you know what?
Finish this off.
If he can, he's gonna wait, but I think he could just get a sneaky. Okay.
Oh, just the shooters on the roof again from the top.
That was so unfortunate. Really unfortunate there for Boltstrike. Do you know what would have been really worrying? Because I actually didn't know this was the thing until it actually happened there. So when the mine is out and open play, when Psycho 9 is activated, if Falk V reversal, it's technically punches, right? So imagine that let the mine off and she got a combo from that. That would have been insane if that happened. Because it doesn't happen, right? Because anything that uses a startup will set the mine off. Now imagine your V reverse would just set the mine off. I would have you got to take that out of the game immediately. Oh, that would have definitely knocked her up a few tiers.
Yeah.
Game, if she was allowed to do that.
She goes up just a little bit more.
That was brilliant.
But yeah, again,
Oh, please go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Just look at the upcoming on the CPT events. NA East, obviously, August 29th to 30th. European East and Mid East, September 12th to the 13th. And Asia Southeast, September 19th to the 20th. So the times right there. Catch us on Capcom Fighters and all the various channels. And make sure you guys are tuning into the Great Street Fighter 5 action coming week after week after week.
Yeah, it's going to be great stuff. We're going to have a jam-packed month for the next couple of weeks, I should say. I think there was a graphic put out for the sign-ups on Capcom Fighters Twitter that says Europe. It's literally only applying to Eastern Europe, not Western Europe. Western Europe's event will happen in October. So when we come up with the billboard saying what the next upcoming 3 events are, there's the events you should be paying attention to on this. Right, so Confz has stepped up to the plate now. Our local Akuma player. One of the stronger ones in Europe. To be fair, we actually don't have that many character specialists regarding certain characters anymore. It's just like 1 or 2 people now.
I was gonna say, like, every time I tune into like a European stream, right? I always see Confz getting bodied by somebody. Like, it's Problem X, it's somebody else. I'm like, dang, come on. Because I want to see how the EU uses Akuma. And it's just like him going like 2-1. But that's not too bad. I mean, he's at this level for a reason, though. I'm not. This isn't the case on his skill, but
no, don't worry. It's it's kind of like a meme now, and it's very unfortunate because Confz is just playing the game and trying to learn, but it's people that are watching his opponents over him. He just happens to be the victim of that clip. So it's just turned into a thing, right, where it's just like, yeah, let's just... You can make a highlight reel of Confz getting banged up. That's the thing. And the fact that you said how I know Confz is him getting beaten up from other people, and you listen, you're all the way in the States and you're saying that. And it's... That's how people know Confz.
That's not how it's been seen, dog. The drop combos of Confz, it's the thing here too, dog. That's okay. That's why you come through here the Wednesday, the WSO sessions out here. You make your mark. See, too many tournaments. I'm just involved with too many things. My brain is getting melted out here.
Hey, listen, it can happen, man. A good night's sleep will shake it off. When you're prepared for this weekend, don't worry, you won't get mixed up. You'll know what's up.
Yeah. I'm fixing my schedule today. Today's the day.
All right. So gets the forward fist. No punish there from Confz as he tried to do the stand medium kick, which is a legitimate tool to use as a punish, but it might have been better to use standing medium punch, and he misses the crush counter opportunity. I don't know what happened there, but that was unfortunate. 4Phillz taking that round. Oh, he kind of stole that round. Because even though he had a life lead before that time, I reckon Confz would have made a good comeback off that crush counter punish, but that was unfortunate.
Isn't it Akuma that steals the rounds? Isn't Akuma the one that's on people's lips right now?
I know.
With the whole new Raging Demon setup and stuff like that, the plus on block that holds you down, the block stun.
Oh yeah, the V-Trigger 1 Hadouken, which is +1, then he does the Hikaru cancel stand fist or something like that. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah.
But it's another demon setup that you just want to complain about now, which he had a lot worse ones before. I think that's just another one that you're not expecting as much, I suppose. Because again, I'll tell you what's just as bad. It's the V skill option select he does, where he cancels the V skill to demon. If you jump, you get hit by the kick, and then the follow up, right?
Yep.
And then if you stay there,
That's
well, you're just gonna die 1,000 deaths.
That's a sad thing. But I mean, at the same time, you see people complaining about that, like he's got all these options and things like that. But it's Akuma. It's legacy. Akuma is a Home Depot. He's got all the tools to win. He's got to put them together.
That's it. I mean, if you can't beat him...
defending Akuma? Maybe.
Yeah. Well, look, if you can't beat him, join him. We all have access to the same character select screen. So, I mean, if you want to learn these Raging Demon setups too, then please, by all means, pick Akuma. I don't pick him because I can't do those as, like, swiftly as the Akuma mains. I can't do that. So I don't pick Akuma. So I can do other stuff, but I can't do like the demon setups. And again, you don't even abuse those. It's just the threat of the demon that will always catch people off guard, no matter what it is. So
yeah, having it just in the toolkit like puts a fear. As soon as they see the bar at the bottom, both the bars at the bottom, they're like, damn, I can't do a damn thing. It just locks them down in fear. It's like deer in the headlights.
Yeah.
But right now we're not seeing any demons. The only demon right now is a demon on the screen that's 4Phillz. All four of them up on the deck. Man, but the EX on the other side baits out the DP punish right here.
Nice. That was a really good sequence there from Confz. He's going to get challenged with the Psycho Angriff back throw, or forward throw, sorry, to take that round. All his efforts, all for naught, which it puts 4Phillz at match point once again.
Who can stop him, Jammers? I mean, if Confz can't, who can?
I mean, listen, we've got Jester power in here. Boltstrike can get a run back with the Vega maybe, or he probably doesn't like that matchup as much. There's opportunities, there's opportunities. But again, if 4Phillz might have the opportunity to overtake, he might have the opportunity to take over Problem Nexus streak, 16, we don't know.
Ooh. What actually is the highest streak so far? Is it Problem Nexus?
Yeah, it's Problem X with the 16 win streak. No one's gotten higher than that. Before that, it was Shaq's to 11, but now it's 16 with Problem X. Dude, what is no?
Juggle reset. Come on, look at all the streams that just work, but misses it. Doesn't matter, cleans it up.
Jeez.
4Phillz.
Fog wins.
That's insane.
Nah, we gotta look at this character again. We need to. He's doing something different. Okay.
Listen.
We need a tier list. We need something else. I mean, how can you sit here and say this character is, you know, super terrible when you've got someone working like this, like 4Phillz?
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta give credit to his skill, but at the same time, he's definitely pulling out new things that I've never seen with this character before in terms of damage, you know, lockdown. So
I mean,
to think about.
It's I tried to learn the character for like a year and a half. Didn't really work out. Had a chat with 4Phillz to talk about both V triggers at the time because there was no second V skill. And what this guy's been able to do is he's able to learn Falk, but he's also able to play Falk in Street Fighter 5. That's what I really like about his gameplay. And I also really like this costume on the screen as well. And if you want to vote for it and make sure it makes it into the game, you got to head on over to twitter.com/Street Fighter. Again, we've got the carousel here for the costumes that you haven't seen. And again, the voting system is all up and available on the Twitter account. But you've got until the 31st of August to do so. Nothing happening after. So when it hits midnight September 1st, that does not count. And don't say, oh, but I didn't see it. Don't lie to me. If you're watching Street Fighter 5 on all these streams, you damn well know where you can vote for these costumes here. Up next, we got the big man stepping up, Abigail through ChinaTheSecond. Now, I don't know if you've seen much of ChinaTheSecond, Cola, through the Salt Mine.
He wasn't in the Salt Mine League. I believe he was in one of the Trovo tournaments.
Okay.
I remember seeing maybe one of his matches, and it, you know, when you're doing commentary, everything just leaves your mind so quickly that
of course
it's just like once it's over, it's done. But I believe I've seen him once, but I have seen him in some ranked matches. Like, you know, you go to other people's streams and the EU side of things. Yeah. He definitely shows up, and he's super strong Abigail player. He used to play. What was it? He used to play Geep, I think?
I think he tried Laura before. I can't remember if he's tried Alex. I could be completely wrong. I remember playing him when he tried Laura. And then I just know him for committing to Abigail the whole time. And he's going to get the Abigail smash all the way to the corner here. And another smash. He might dash up and do another. No.
Overhead, the double down.
Oh my God.
Reversal. The punish right here. Back to mid-screen. With the back throw.
I think he should have gone with forward throw. It does more damage, but he might have been doing that because of the defensive situation, so it's not too bad. Now, I believe this is one of Abigail's harder matchups because of the projectile, the Psycho Kugo. The Panzer, that was brilliant. You are mental. Did 4Phillz actually do that?
On react, he saw the fist rear back. He said, "No, go. I got something for you."
Do you know what?
I got something for you.
Do you understand why this guy beat me for the round robin in the Salt Mine League Invitational?
Oh, you're gonna put the OS now? You let the people know? You're gonna let them know now?
Listen, this guy is sick. I'm telling you, 4Phillz is the guy to see and watch with Falcon. You need to be tuned into this guy's streams or following him on Twitter, please. This guy doesn't get enough love for the character.
You know, I see people in the chat, you know, talking about, you know, tier lists and things like that, like how they only matters like the top percent. I agree, but I also think that, you know, there's other aspects of fighting. There's other aspects besides like what's on paper. Because what's on paper doesn't always happen in what's in the match, right? Like, look at what's happening right here. I mean, what happened previously in the match? ChinaTheSecond had the lead, but it was all gone. Then the things on the list on the paper started coming into play, but not all the time. But when it also comes to fall at the same time, like, she can get the job done. EXTP.
Do you know what?
Over the run.
I think that only killed because the mine popped. I think because remember, Psycho Schneider is like what, 3 hits? And that said 4. So it might have been because he was because the uppercut caught the mine. He popped, got a little bit extra damage, and killed Abigail. And we know he's got the most vitality of the game. So that's actually some really good stuff from 4Phillz. But yeah, bouncing off what Cola said, it's not everything you see on paper transitions it in the game. You always have to remember the human element side of things. So despite this matchup being very good or very favorable for Falk, all it takes is for China to get one jump or just say, nah, I'm not bothered to play neutral today. And we saw it in the first round, a couple of command grabs. He could have done a third one and got him, and he could have won the round. Matches get flipped on the head immediately.
Exactly. And it's, you know, like you said, human element. And that also means, like, who's on their day today, right? Like, maybe you didn't get enough sleep. Maybe, you know, didn't eat anything. My man's eating some damage on the corner, ChinaTheSecond.
He's holding on V-trigger. He's mashing back fierce. He's waiting for his back fierce opportunity, but he gets the dynamite punch into the activate. Here we go. Right, if he doesn't get unblockable, he can wake up and do DP. No, okay, he won't. He does DP anyway.
EXTP, back rise. Has all this room to play with.
This is very good for... Oh, no. If he gets a command grab, that might be dead, but I don't think he's close enough to get it. He charges the hybrid charge. Or the Metro crash, sorry. And he pokes it.
Ooh. I just love, like, 4Phillz, like, once he gets the lead, he doesn't overextend.
Yeah.
My man did the costume combo again. It's disrespectful.
I mean, you've seen him do it long enough. When he's in pole position, he's comfortable. We're going to see the full extent of that swimsuit and the power.
Wow, what a parry.
He needs to come back into this game, China. He needs to do something. Don't get popped by that mine. Please do not get popped by that mine.
You told him, Jammers. He's not listening. EX. Scuff the shoe. And almost a stun.
Oh, my word. He's fishing for a crush counter. That's why he's throwing out the crush counter bones. He wants the crush counter. He doesn't need to do so anymore. Hold on to that mine. Anyway, he's getting through this nice giant palm.
I like the flip. But the crush. Here we go. Dash up. Forward throw.
Get with your jumps. There it is. Look at that chip. That's nuts.
That's wild. He's got the ball right behind him. And also at the same time, you see him just locking him down so he cannot activate. He's shutting off the activation routes. Oh.
He wasn't going to activate. I think for me in a situation like that, I don't know about you, but for me in situations like that, you've got to raw activate. You have to know when the guy is not going to give you, he's not going to give you a chance to activate and block. You've got to just give up. And again, hybrid charge has got, like, I think it's hyper armor, so you can charge for a couple of things. But he didn't try. That was unfortunate. That was really unfortunate.
That's unfortunate. We're moving on with more games. Looks like 4Phillz is still up in that seat, dog. And it's still warm.
Oh, yeah.
Jester power. Man, like, Jester power coming through. I see a poison right here on the battle lounge. I wonder if he's going to stick with that.
Yeah, he might go Vega. He might do poison. We'll see. But what you will not be seeing this week is Fighting Words brought to you by Logan and F Word. Because there's no CPT over the past weekend, there will not be any Fighting Words. But what you will be seeing this week is round 1 and 2. Round 1, Logan and F will be going over the brackets for this weekend's tournament and then making their predictions, seeing what happened and what players they're going to be talking to and interviewing before the tournament starts. And then obviously round 2 will be going over the top 8, their path to top 8 and predictions to see who win the tournament. So you'll be getting some sort of CPT pre-game show content this weekend. Look forward to it.
Let's begin.
Hey, I personally can't wait. I personally cannot wait.
Oh yeah, I can't wait either. It's good stuff. It's good stuff for the commentators as well to see the pre-game show prior, to have some content to bounce off and then like add their opinions onto it as well, whether they agree or disagree. It's good stuff regardless. So shouts to Logan Lefo putting that together.
Yeah, a fantastic. Like I watch it every single week, right before the tournaments. I love having this content. We've been talking about this content for the longest, like that we need this kind of content. And for them to go ahead and take the initiative, especially in a time period where, you know, we kind of have a little more leeway in terms of putting stuff online and, you know, taking the reins on it, absolutely perfect. So make sure you guys are giving love to them for that. Make sure you guys are letting them know that you love what they do.
Of course. All right, so Jester stepped up using that poison pick. I think he's gotten back into using it a little bit more as of recent, because I know he took a little bit of a break from the game and he was dabbling with Vega, or not dabbling, he was practicing hard with Vega, getting back into the rhythm of things. But now I see him using poison a little bit more. And so when me and 4Phillz, when we played this the first time round back in March earlier this year, we agreed it was like slightly in poison's favor. Then obviously me and 4Phillz played in the round robin 2 weeks ago now. And I just got completely banged up. But I still think this matchup is fairly even, slightly in someone too sure who, because 4Phillz' understanding has gotten way better. And the tools, how he uses V-Skill 2 is brilliant. And I still don't have a full understanding of how that works.
Lands it, but yo, the check. Target combo, dash up.
There you go, gets that neutral jump. Good stuff here. Now, Jester power needs to wait, and he might need to do it via EX Love Me Tender instead of jumping, because he's giving 4Phillz too many opportunities to anti him and land hits off of stray hits. But if he can get like a whiff punish on the forward fierce, or even just something, because he can close the gap there.
He's gonna get done though.
Yeah. He's very conscious of the mine. I think when you see the mine the first time, because you don't know what Falk can do around it, it's pretty annoying and pretty frightening. But at the same time, against zoners, they can still do something regardless of the mine being out, because it's only allowing Falk to press more buttons and like charge up the shot. It's not doing anything from where you're playing at, unless you throw out a button haphazardly and gets punished for it hard. But Jester power can still do something here.
Yeah, you definitely have to like land that hit quick, because like 10 seconds on the clock. You don't want the CA to wind down with the time still going to, and Phillz to take it.
Love Me Tender.
EX, wow.
No B reversal. That's it. Yeah, he's done. He's not doing anything. Delay wake up. Yeah, I think Jester power left it too long. This is a problem I've said about Jester's gameplay in quite some time. So Jester's a very patient player, and sometimes he'll use the clock to to help him win. But I said this, the clock's not just
Smart.
for you, it's for both players.
Yeah.
So when you wind it down or wear it down to 10 seconds, the other guy's going to utilize the 10 seconds you left him with to try and aim.
Right.
But I think he's a bit perplexed as to how to approach Falk when the mine's out and he can't jump. There's other ways to get in. Nice anti-air there.
You gotta do it. You gotta get in there. You gotta start your game plan going, especially with this character. Nice jumping. Here we go. A little bit more aggression on the deck. Using the V skill to get a little bit closer, but the interruption from Phillz, and now be able to activate. Gotta block a lot.
All right. Oh, he got clipped.
Oh, the
the
pickup.
projectile, the Saigo Jaeger. This is not looking good here. Now, if Jester Power can just get him under block stun, he can just use EX Heart Raid and then press him, because the only thing Falk can really do right now is the EX Cycle Schneider after it to try and stop a button. Or he's trying to air to air, not looking too good right now, trying to catch 4Phillz Tekken. Not really working out for him at the moment. He's got V Trigger ready and waiting here. Just the power. Cycle Schneider. Again, he's got to try something here. He's got to get out of the corner somehow. There you go, activates. And he jumps forward again. These guys have been doing a lot of jumping. For these characters sharing the same archetype or fall under the same archetype, there's a lot of jumping.
Oh, he thought he had it. Dash up punish. You, it was common DP ender right there. 4Phillz again. Just on match point.
That's unfortunate there. So a lot of people in the chat are saying this is heavily in Poison's favor. Well, look, so someone said in the chat as well, Big 4Phillz, like, Phillz is really good. Phillz is a really good player. I think there is a lack of unfamiliarity on the Poison players' end, myself included, because we don't know enough about what he can do with V-Skill 2. But at the same time, I still think because Falk can be a little bit more liberal with her jumps, because she can delay her landing, get the shot off as well. And V-Reversal is very effective for both these characters in the matchup because they're zoners. So the grade damage does play a part in this matchup as well. Okay. Again, just waiting for the mine. He's literally not doing anything when that mine's out. He's not doing anything. He's not going forward.
And see, that helps also. That helps 4Phillz, like, you know, reposition himself multiple times, and also that just lets him like pull down the mental stack. Like, I don't got to worry about too much. I can just have this mine out because he's not going to react to it, and I can just chill. But here we go, Millie Rock throw, up and down the block, but the confirm into the super.
He's dead.
Handle this.
That's going to be it.
A little bit too long. A little bit too long.
He takes another victim there for 4Phillz, moving that win streak up to 6, I believe. Is it 6 or 7 now? I think it's 6.
Sure.
It might be 6. I know Richard in the back, part of the stream team, will be taking care of that. So I believe it is a 6
No, it's 6. Yeah, 6.
right now. So yeah, I think if we look back at what transpired in that match, I think it was just as soon as the mine was out,
it was
Jester
like
was just
fear in the
confused.
headlights.
He just didn't know what to do. He just didn't know what to do. And I mean, I think with stuff like that, because again we're in a casual setting, a first to 2 environment, you can literally, you can experiment as much as you want. It's like, okay, I don't know what it does, so let me find out. If I jump, is he at the right position to get the proper conversion off an anti-air? If I throw out the whip or stay close, because remember, all you need to really do is put in block stun or try and hit with a straight hit, which Poison's more than capable of doing from half screen, and just get that stray hit to make the mine dissipate, because when she gets hit, it's gone, right? If she jumps, flip kick in.
Yeah, true. But not to stray off the point too much, make sure you guys are voting for your favorite costumes, twitter.com/Street Fighter. You see this beautiful Zangief costume, there's a bunch of them. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button on those tweets. Don't do anything else. They don't count. You make sure you hit the like button. Nothing else. I don't want. You can comment and stuff like that, but just make sure that you are doing the right thing, doing what it says if you want your vote to count.
That's all you got to do, baby. Support the community, support these artists just by hitting that like button there. And who has stepped up to the plate? None other. I saw a Cammy. I didn't know whose Cammy that was. That was Joker's Cammy. Okay. And
Joker come up with a scammy Cammy.
4Phillz has gone with the Colleen pick. Okay, so he's going through his entire roster of characters here, 4Phillz, and I'm surprised. At the same time, I'm surprised and I'm not surprised that Joker's picked Cammy. Joker's a very versatile player. He's got a bunch of characters under his belt: Karen, Guile, Ibuki, Dalsim, Ken. Like, he's got Balrog. Like, he's tried characters, man. He understands this game really well.
There's actually quite a few people in Europe that run multiple characters, like a lot. Like, basically run the random select. Like Shax is definitely another person. You see him every time. It's like a new character. So it's always great to see people, specialists, but also see people who can like cycle through many characters and keep up at a high level.
Of course, that is totally legit, and I've got to agree with St. Polo on that one. Gonna get the combo into EX Parabellum here, and he's gonna go for the stand medium punch reset, looking for a throw tech there from Joker, but no dice, because one hit will kill Joker. One throw. He might do another throw very shortly.
Oh, but the crush! Caught him pressing a button.
Oh man. Oh,
the
man.
stop sign, that is the heavy punch, especially when it's all ice down at V-trigger. Ooh.
The classic. Someone asked, can I vote the costumes without using Twitter? Unfortunately, you've got to use Twitter, and you've got to like one of the 12 official tweets for the costumes that have made it amongst the 12 finalists there. So unfortunately, you have to use Twitter. If you don't have Twitter, then your vote doesn't count. I'm not sure if you can do it through Instagram or something, but as far as I'm aware, you have to head on over to the Twitter account and do so. Because if you're to like or retweet some posts, you need an account. So
yeah, I think you gotta have one of those. I mean, you just take a second, make a quick account and hit that like button, and you don't have to put up, you don't have to have like an official account, like you don't have to have like pictures or whatever. Just have a Twitter account.
Yeah, just have a Twitter
account if you want to show that love. Yeah. It takes a second. It takes a second. Come on.
Hey,
show some love, show some support for the art that you love.
If you can make a Twitch account, which is far much longer than making a Twitter account, I'm sure you can make a Twitter account. But if you don't want Twitter, that's completely fine. That's completely fine. And I think Joker's dead. Yep, 2 bars, he's dead.
EX, yep. The thing about Colleen, she gets just a bar. That's when she's able to work. That's when she's able to start her game.
I mean, really I've got to ask you, right? A lot of people, or a lot of these tier lists I'm seeing, again, tier lists are opinionated. Let's not misconstrue that point. They are opinionated, but
of course,
amongst a lot of the tier lists I've been seeing recently around the world, not just in Japan, just around the world, Colleen's a top 5 contender. I mean, Cola, what do you think?
I don't like the idea of her being top 5 because even though she has ways around the projectiles, they require meter. They require a resource which she would rather use for being on the offense, right? Yeah. And as Logan and F-Word had put it out last week, she's susceptible to throws, like quite a bit.
All the time, mate. All the time.
That's the thing is, like, I think with those two things being so heavy, I don't think they completely rule out like a lot of matchups. Like, Gil, when she fights Gil, I still think she beats Gil, even though he's projectile based. But I think at the same time, it keeps her from being outside of top 5.
Yeah.
I think she's like right there, but I don't think she's top 5.
Yeah, I mean, because again, when you're top 5, you're close to the realm of little to no bad matchups. And over time, the Parabellum's gonna get punished, but he's gonna lose because he didn't get his punish right. He could have done the Frost Spear to close out the round, but I don't think Phillz knew that. So Joker Jokes might have a chance to come back into this fight here. Let's find out. Good check.
What a reaction. He checked him using the crouching meter kick, confirmed right into it. That's good stuff. But unfortunately, on the other hand, 4Phillz taking it. Yeah. I think also, on the flip side of things, for Colleen, one of the things that makes her stay in the fight, even when she loses the matchup, is the V-trigger, right? Having a 2-bar V-trigger that is so amazing as the movement, being able to put the damage on the board and put you in bad situations, makes her a lot stronger than maybe it seems to other people, right?
Yeah.
It lets her contest those top tier matchups where she may lose.
I mean, let's not forget the V-Trigger 2, Absolute Zero, it reinvented this character. It completely changed her game plan, allowed her to have that robbery element. We've been saying it for ages, and we're going to see big damage here coming off the Parabellum for 4Phillz. And he misses the wrong, he done the wrong Parabellum. Why did he do that? She just cancelled to the spear, got the Oki. Oh, you might be dead, son. That's out.
You're definitely dead.
Get him out of here.
That's done.
Oh, no. Giving Joker a lifeline to hang on to, and he's not going down without a fight. Now, someone has asked, does the winner of a WSO get CPT points? No, there's no such thing as CPT points in CPT 2020, baby. It's winner take all through these automatic qualifications, and that's it. What also you need to remember is, these are casual first to 2 sets we have on the show every Monday. No tournaments. The players around Europe come here and they train with their primary, their secondary, their tertiary characters. There is no tournaments here. There might be a tournament in the future, but not now.
Just a good spot to play and have some practices, as you said. It's all. I think it's good to be able to have something where they're talking mess against each other, in the chat and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You don't want to lose, but this isn't for anything big. It's just it's the pride factor, right? But I think that's a good thing to have, especially right now, to keep people strong, keep the fire alight.
And he's dead. That's gonna be the round. That's gonna be the round.
The ender right there.
Now,
stuff right here.
I was thinking about this the other day. Now, I generally think for me right now, the top 3 in the game for me, okay? You feel free to disagree. Cola, anyone in the chat, feel free to agree.
Okay. You know they will. You know they will.
I gotta put Akuma, Seth, and Rashid as the top 3, right? Because they have a multitude of options in neutral, offensively. They got reversals. They got 3 frames. They got the legit V triggers. You know, they got good aerial options. There's a lot of stuff that they all share, and they're all potent in their own way, shape, and form. And I was like, I gotta put these guys as top 3: Rashid, Seth, and Akuma. Not in particular order. I put Akuma at the top, but Seth and Rashid, I'm not too sure. But I'm only doing it from a multitude of options throughout offensive, defensive, and a neutral standpoint. Feel free to disagree. Give me your options in the chat. Remember, G, I still rate G highly. I still rate Urian highly. I still rate Cammy highly. There's a lot of characters I rate highly, but I think that might be my top 3, you know? I don't know.
You know what? I actually agree with that top 3, like, in full. And the reason why is consistency. Those 3 characters carry consistency with their toolkits. When it's a first to 2, first to 3, first to 10, whatever, they're more consistent than like Urian, G, or whatever. Like G's gonna rob you, right? It's gonna happen. But can it happen on a consistent level? It's hard to do, right? Compared to a character with a 3-frame DP, things like that. So yeah. I gotta say those 3 are definitely in my top 3 as well too. If I had to pick, gun to my head, those top 3.
I don't know, it's just a thought I had the other day. And these characters, even if they're not in the top 5, Cammy and Colleen, I'd put them in the top 10. They'd be in my top 10. Somebody said, where's Sim? I'm not putting Sim there. Listen, I'm not listening to certain people say that Sim's top 3.
We joke about it, but that character definitely is not. He's not top 3.
He's not top bad. He's not bad by any means, but he's not up there.
Exactly. You know, at the same time, for a lot of people, like, whether it doesn't matter where your tier list or where you put the characters are at, it's also just compact, right? Everything is really compact between the tier lists right now, especially this season. So it doesn't really matter too much. If this matters right here, you got to block everything out and make the comeback. 4Phillz has the lead right here, backing off.
The thing is, someone's saying Cammy has been nerfed, but she's still really good. Listen, by design, if there's 2 characters that come to mind that will never be bad because of their character design, it's Cammy and Akuma. They'll never be bad whatever you do to them. Never.
Yeah,
gonna close it out there.
Toolkit.
Look at that. 7 win streak for the 4Phillz, 3 away from getting a 10-win streak. And then he is 4 away from joining on the 11-win streak with Shax, but I don't know. I might have to double back on my answering St. Cola's question. Is there anyone that can stop him? I don't know right now. I don't know.
I was looking before, man. He was looking hot today, like he has something to prove. I don't know, man. Like when you just the way he's playing right now, like, and I love that he's keeping his. Speaking of consistency, I love that he's keeping consistency in between the characters that he's playing right now.
Yeah,
because it's one thing to play one good character or a character very well, but to also have your other characters, I wouldn't say at the same level, but you know, up there enough to contend with some of the EU best. You know, that's good stuff.
Of course. And again, you can see some of EU's finest every Monday on WSO Sessions, 12 p.m. PDT, which that's going to be 8 o'clock UK time for me. You can find that on the following social media outlets: Capcom Fighters on the YouTube, the TikTok, and the Twitch. And of course, on Thursdays, you can check out Fighting Words brought to you by Logan Sama and F-Word. But there's not going to be a Fighting Words this week, only because there was no CPT action this past weekend, which everybody needs a break, which is absolutely fantabulous. Yes, I said that word. Keep saying it. And we want to see more games when they come about. We want to make sure you guys are rested up, well rested, and got that energy reserved hype for this weekend, because I know St. Cole is going to be bringing you the hype over the weekend for NA East number 2.
They told me to, you know, be myself. I'm like, okay, you want to be loud? I'll be very loud on the mic. I'll give you what you want. I'll give you. They should have never let a man like me on CPT. Is all I'm saying, dog. That's all I'm saying. Listen, people, I see you guys arguing in the chat what's top 10. It doesn't matter. Just play what you want. The most important thing is that you play what you enjoy. All right.
Just don't play Alex. Just, you can play anyone you want, but Alex. Okay. I'm not picking on the Ed players this week. I'm picking on the Alex players this week. Nice anti with the Psycho Schneider.
Great DP. I was gonna say, like, you know, being an Alex player, like, you know, you're in it for the Twitter, the Twitch clips, all right?
That's it, mate.
You're in it for the Twitch clips, dog. You want to put it on the Twitters? That's a-okay. We know what you're there for. You're there for too. That's why the character is the way he is. No big deal.
All I'm saying is, You don't need to be well known in the community or famous through winning a tournament. There are other means to get the community to recognize you. And 4Phillz is running rampant right now against MQS once again. I think he is absolutely stunned. That worked out.
Oh,
that
just jumping!
I actually think that just worked out. Oh man, I wonder if you're still recovering from the V-trigger activation.
I wonder too.
Listen,
what I'm wondering more importantly is who's going to take this guy down.
That's the real question of the night. That's the real question of the night. That's brilliant.
People in the chat, I hope you love Falk because you might be seeing a lot more of that. But to me, it's great because, like, again, we don't see Falk a lot. We don't see this character, you know, in the CPT that much. Obviously, not a very popular character, but, you know, 4Phillz out here really putting the work with him. And to be honest, I can't wait for the next European tournament where he is going to enter because I'm curious to see where he's going to go with this character after he's kind of put the work in the other tournaments.
I think, as far as I'm aware, 4Phillz is the only Falk player that has made it on stream this year during the CPT 2020 circuit online. If I'm wrong, someone please correct me in the chat. I don't want to be giving you guys erroneous information. And as I say that, MQS is working on the perfect. I really should have spoken about it because he wasn't going to get it. I'm so sorry, MQS. But yeah, I think 4Phillz is the only one that's made it on stream on Capcom Fighters for the CPT. He made it to the top 16, and he had a very bad draw in the top 16. He had Problem X, and he got knocked to lose. He had to fight Broski, which they're just not good matchups for Falk.
Awful matchup. Oh, man. Heard him complain about that quite a bit. So he fought well though. Like that's one of those things where like even if he lost, he was an amazing matches either way.
Yeah, I've spoken about this with Logan, and I know Logan and F are talking about this as well. There are going to be some players that when they make it to the top 16 or the top 8, they are just going to have a bad draw. They're going to have a bad draw. One guy is going to get that bad draw, and it's just so unfortunate when you see it. But what a mauling in the corner there from MQS. Coming back with a vengeance, making sure 4Phillz doesn't run away with this, because again, somebody needs to end this streak.
He's got to stop him. He's getting too powerful. Someone must stop him. All four of them are coming through when there's 4 people on the stick.
Listen, I'm telling you what.
You're just one lone person. It's difficult, right? That's almost cheating.
When me and him played in that round robin, I didn't get hit by the 4. He brought a 5th Phillz in. He brought the 5th guy in, and that guy hit me.
The 5th one came back from the store?
Right, listen, he hit me with the pole in the back of my head. And I was like, excuse me? I thought there's only 4 of me. It's like, why is there a 5th one? It's like, I'm telling you, this guy is just unlocking new levels with this character. And I'm so glad that this character is very limited in certain aspects of the game. Because imagine, right? He's learning Colleen now. Imagine he said, I want to pick up G or I want to pick up Rashid. I'd be mortified if this guy actually picked up one of those characters.
He tried to pick up G for a little bit, but, you know, old habits die hard, dog. When you are stuck with a character that you played for years, you kind of want to go back, right?
Yeah. That's unfortunate. Gets the Psycho Schneider. Oh, he could have probably got an extension there because of that fortunate stray. Good jump back there into the Sotoja. You've always got to consider that, man. When Fang backs off full screen, you always got to consider EX Sotoja. Knocks down, safe on block, very fast. I think it's like 14 frame start, 15 frame start, but full screen, that's super fast. That's
going to check you. It lulls you into thinking you can come in. Like that backdash lulls you into thinking, hey, it's your turn. Come towards me. And he knocks you down, gets his game plan going. You get a whole lot of pressure. And it's not about the damage with him, it's just about constant pressure. He's like the lower end of Bison. You don't get hit hard, but you still are holding a lot.
Yeah. Sorry to interrupt you there. So 4Phillz did something with Falk where he does the stand media kick, stand hard kick target combo, and he didn't cancel into the mine. He double dash forward on normal recovery. That's fake. I believe she's like -3 or something. So good check there from MQS. It's only on back recovery is that legitimate Oki, but you're not always going to back recover all the time. So. Oh my god, that's going to work out!
Still gets caught!
Oh my word, the mine's gone. That's important. That's it.
MQS still in it. Find that hit. Oh my gosh.
Dude, please. Jumping medium punch, MQS. One of the better, listen, jumping medium punch, one of the better aerial options in the game for Falk. Paying dividends there for 4Phillz. We're going to a final round, ladies and gentlemen. Is he going to get an 8 win streak? Or is his win streak going to come to an end by MQS?
People, please, give your energy to MQS. Stop this giant. This titan. It has to end. It has to end now. The cross up, though. Okay, combo comes up the line. Chasing him down. This man, he's not steps ahead of MQS right now. He is flights ahead. He is flights ahead right now.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way you worded it. I think it was what? Excuse me?
God.
And he converted off that as well. Why do you people convert off these silly scramble situations? And you think it's okay? Why are you ready for that? Why are you
How?
ready for that?
That's how do you I can't even wrap my brain around it. My lizard brain just can't deal with it. B reversal though, still alive. It checks him. Someone please.
Damn it, man.
Someone please. Please stop this man.
Look,
all we're gonna see today is Falk. This I'm a guest, right?
That's a good thing.
And I was sitting here thinking I was gonna see more, right? I was thinking I was gonna see different matchups and things like that. All I'm seeing is Falk. Switch it up. I need a different flavor, man. It's just peanut butter and jelly today? Again and again for lunch? Give me something new.
Man said it's Falk versus the world. Somebody stop this man. He's brought in the 4Phillz. The 4Phillz has entered the fray. And you guys at home, you're loving it. Because you don't see Falk this much on a CPT, but you see her here in WSO. This is why I want you guys to tune in every Monday. When we can get 4Phillz on the show, you guys got to stay locked in, enjoy some Falk gameplay. Because I'll tell you what, there have been hundreds of people that have watched this kid, and they go, it was his birthday recently as well, 10/19. They've been watching it. It's like, look, I don't care about Falk, but A, I forgot she was in the game. B, 4Phillz is actually making me want to pick her up. This is not easy. Again, he's making it look easy, and that's what's amazing about geniuses, right? They're able to simplify the complex. And that's, again, it's easy to get into Falk mechanically, but when you're playing Street Fighter 5, understand the neutral game of that, it's how he's able to simplify and make it look amazing. So shout outs to 4Phillz again. And he's brought out the Vega.
There's an aspect of Street Fighter 5 that's just maybe not talked about, like around like the mid-level or lower levels, where you have to know specifics.
Yes.
You have to know certain things to kind of contain the chaos of this game. And when you know those things, you're able to kind of take control of situations and work better. And that's where the consistency lies. It's kind of like you really learn the matchup. When they say you learn the matchup, you learn the matchup.
Yeah.
That's why he's so strong.
This is why I feel like if we go back to normal CPT or things change up, we can go back to more offline events or something like that. 4Phillz gets the opportunity to travel. I just want people to consider like the Falk matchup, because this guy actually might slump a couple of names because they're ignorant to this character, shall we say.
And even upon that, he's a good player that, even when they do, maybe if they know the matchup or understand at least elements of it, he's still super strong. He can hang with the best. Like, obviously you see every single week, depending on what tournament it is, he's able to hang with the best of EU and, still make waves. Like, I've seen him take down, he's taken down Hurricane before, right?
Yeah.
He was probably glad about this matchup just to deal with him.
And there we go, gets the block, stays in front. I actually thought Boltstrike went behind there, stayed in front again. This time, he crosses up, gets that grab. A lot of people have been very obstinate with their jumps today.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, it's got to be done sometimes.
If it works, it works. If they continue to not answer, keep going in. Why change what's working? Why?
Stays in front again, and he gets the confirm off the counter hit jab into the bloody kiss V trigger. Boltstrike has come with the big guns. Let's see it.
Yeah, he's pulling out the real one. So let me show you the main. This is my true form right here. On the other side right here. Or edge. Using the B skill to kind of juke back, and now this one landing. Get the slide ender and the shimmy, the bait, the bite. All the way to the corner with the roll.
Gets a throw this time round. He might walk up and try and get another one. I think he tried to command grab there. Boltstrike, but no dice there from 4Phillz. Gets that grab. Gonna be sneaky, get another one. Good break there from Boltstrike. The crunch counter slide. One hit will do the trick.
For an activation round. Oh, yeah,
XDP,
we out of there.
I think he's got to be careful with his heavy buttons at this range, because that will be an immediate beat trigger. One, he's dead. Yep.
Yeah, there we go. Boltstrike. Boltstrike. Is this our guy?
Might be.
Yeah, I see Jester Power. I see Jester Power in the chat with the claws up. I see you, dog.
Oh,
claws
shout
up.
out to Jester.
Rooting for his boy.
Man, they got to support each other. And I said this before, right? All you Vega players, keep doing well in the CPT. Keep doing well. Keep doing well in all these tournaments, because all you're doing is you're just going to make Capcom go, I don't think we should have given him Sky High Claw. I don't think we should have allowed him to cancel the V-Trigger 1 off of every single special outside of 2 EX moves. Keep doing it. Honestly, I'm rooting for you people as well, because the moment I see that kind of dossier of nerfs, I'm going to be laughing at all of you. I'm like, this is your own fault. This is your own fault.
Make those top 8s. Make it happen. I want to see one get in the CPT. Just one. That should be enough, I think.
Keep doing it. I'm loving it because I'm so. Part of me, look, I'm upset we don't have any offline competition, but part of me, I'm actually happy that these online characters are getting away with murder because I'm like, the moment we go back to normal, these characters are not going to be good.
Are you sure, Jammers? Are you gonna react to EX Sky High Claw like that?
No.
Offline?
No. That means hitting anyone and everyone.
Let's get it nerfed.
Oh my god. But now, listen, the Vega players are great people in person. It's just the character is like, no, I can't do it.
It's an absolute shame because Jester, Power, and Boltstrike are super nice people.
They're great people.
I've met Jester in person at Evo. He is super great, but man, I would never want to play him. You see how these Vega players are?
Oh yeah, trust me. I know what they're like.
The character, right?
I know what they're like.
Yeah.
We got to
know what they're like.
We got to deal with some of the finest ones in the world. We got to deal with that. We're dealing with that on a weekly basis. But this is looking very good for Boltstrike here. It's a considerable life. You're gonna close out the round. Needs that 1 bar on the Izuna drop. And St. Cola, I hate to say it, but I've got it as a commentator, man. This win streak might be coming to an end.
We gotta put the listen, it's not an official type of tournament. We can say certain things, and I'm gonna say, Boltstrike, you gotta do it. Do it now, Gohan. Do it now. Air throw, there we go.
And he wakes up with a button. The audacity on this man misses the anti-air. That's one of the problems. Psycho Schneider not looking good for 4Phillz. Everyone been going downhill. No command grab. He might be done. 2 bars might do the trick. Let's see what he's got. Slice him up. No, he put the claw away, so he couldn't do a raw spin edge. Yeah, he couldn't do the claw. Looking good here. That 8. Oh, the Angriff connects. If he gets a hit, you're done. Wait, throw. He jumped. Oh, good trade. Oh my god, that trade was brilliant.
Didn't work. But the jump in, there we go, Boltstrike, finally.
I'm just like,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've seen a lot of fog today. The people have seen a lot of fog today, but let's switch it up. Let's do flavor, all right?
Do you know what's gonna be brilliant,
right? Vanilla this long? Let's give me some chocolate. Give me some chocolate.
Do you know what's brilliant? It's like, again, you're going to see St. Cola on the CPT this weekend for NA East 2. He's like, yeah, I'm going to get good practice with the character variety. And he's seen Falk. He's like, I know about Falk, but I don't know if she's going to be in the CPT this weekend.
I don't know. You know, there is a Falk player, maybe not, to the level of 4Phillz, that is Arturo.
Yeah, shout out to Arturo.
Yes, Saban. Great Falk player as well. But yeah, he might be showing up with that character.
Of course. I think there was another guy called, what's his name? I've seen him on CFN replay, The Life of KB,
Rumpabello.
That's another guy as well. Can't forget him. He went to NLBCs back when they were offline. I think he's entered a couple of them online. There's another guy called The Life of KB, I think. But yeah, Romapello is a good guy as well. But yeah, guys, make sure you follow Capcom Fighters on their TikTok channel, at Capcom Fighters. I know you'll download the TikTok. If you lot can scroll through your Twitter feed at 8 a.m. in the morning, you can definitely do the same on TikTok. And I want you guys to be following Capcom Fighters and look at all their silly videos, because they're actually some silly but funny videos. So make sure you go check them out. All right, the win streak's ended. There is a god. We're going to see another matchup. It's going to be...
He bleeds.
Hey, man, if it bleeds, you can kill it. Oh, man. And we're going to see Confz going up against Boltstrike here. And I mean, Cola wrapped it up in a nutshell, right? The fact that he said, every time I see Confz loses.
I'm sorry, Confz. Listen, you got to prove me wrong. Flip the script like flip mode. I want to see something different, Confz.
Do you know what? Like... let me tell you something that's interesting about Confz, right? So, Confz is a very good player. But I've said this before. I think he just gets hit real hard by EU CFN. I think that's his only problem. Oh. I think, no, because I stand by what I said when you've been talking to Noguremi. Shouts to Noguremi, another commentator in the Soul Mine League from the States. But I stand by what I said. I think European Street Fighter 5 is something magical. It is Alice in Wonderland. You don't know what to expect. You think you're good at the game, but you enter the realm of Europe and you think twice. You definitely think twice.
Man, I'm not sure. I can't compare because our connections are pretty bad. But Confz is finally connecting these combos. Gets the DP V-trigger flavor. This is what I wanted to see. This is why I wanted to see Confz completing the combos.
He's got the sauce, baby. And again, it's not even like a connection issue. I know like connection plays a big part in online gameplay nowadays, but I think it's just the vast variety of playstyles. I know you get that in any region, but I think it's much more wilder. Maybe I'm biased. I think it's much more crazy in EU. So you can't be prepared for a lot of things in European Street Fighter. That's why I want some of these problematic online players to go to events sometime and really cause havoc in pools, because no one would want to fight them. Oh,
they're not gonna know.
They're not gonna know.
Oh, he had the right B skill for it.
Yeah.
Boltstrike, fighting back.
I mean, you gotta look at his V skill 1 as similar to Cody's V skill 2 in terms of tackling fireballs in neutral. It's like, it is useful. You're not always going to use it, but it actually got a good hitbox. It can go through, build your V meter, get that knockdown. Right. So I think it's a really good V skill to use.
Nice. Goes at the throw. Into the corner, one more hit for the stun.
He tried to go for the meaty. Yeah, he tried to go for the meaty flying Barcelona. And why can he do that? Why can he do that?
Why?
I don't know why.
I ask so many questions about this game sometimes. Nice jump back, at least gets the fade away. Tom sitting on that bar V trigger, ready to pop.
Yeah, he just needs one hit, maybe like EX Fireball or something to get the blocks done, put him in the dash range, and that's one bar. He's dead. That's a wrap. He's done. He's done.
Oh, Rose.
No. Oh man. You hate to see it. That's unfortunate. And again, it's like, I know Vega's V-trigger against, in terms of like stopping jumps, it really depends on his range. You can't do like up close freeze time and get like an anti-air dragon punch or an upwards uppercut kind of attack. But again, when it works, it no scaling, it's unscaled. You're gonna get, if you got one bar, you're gonna tack on the EX Flying Barcelona. You're gonna attack on a sweep maybe. You're gonna get good damage against a guy with the lowest vitality in the game. That's a big deal. Right? It's a very big deal.
I gotta run to Akuma's defense sometimes. Like, one of the things about having a character that, like him, he's got all the tools. He's the Home Depot, right? But you gotta know which aisle to go down. You gotta know where to go to get the right things, right? You gotta know which tools to utilize at the proper times, right? And it makes his character, I hate to say it, people think I'm gonna downplay this character, but he's actually kind of hard to play, especially this season, in the way that they've nerfed him. You have to be on your toes. At the same time, he's still goofy, right? He still has, things like that that'll let you get out of situations. But here we go. Phoenix is gonna drop. Almost a stun though.
Do you know what? I mean, I've totally got to agree with the way you articulated it. I do got to agree with what you're saying, because I mean, with the various options he has, it can be pretty hard to be accustomed to or be prepared for Akuma as a character. What the hell?
But Boltstrike.
That's right.
Using the Sky High Claw to get through.
Yeah, this is perfect. This is perfect. Keep doing this. Keep doing this. Because the more I react in a surprising way, Capcom are going to hear that and they go, "Oh, these commentators are getting a bit too flabbergasted by this toolset. Might need to turn it down a bit again." Yeah, keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Don't worry.
Or we get fired. Or that.
Yeah, or we get fired.
I just got invited and I'm done. This is it. This is the last. No CPT for me. Actually, I'm out. I didn't know that. So.
All right, there you go.
He's up.
The anti-air Aurora speed. Yeah, keep doing this. Yeah, keep doing this, Boltstrike. Keep doing this, because this is just more. This is more intel for Capcom. Don't worry, I'm gonna clip that. I'm gonna clip that combo, and I'm gonna send it to Capcom. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fabricate Akuma's health bar and give him 1,000 health, and go, look. This does too much damage for one bar. No V trigger. Yeah, great. Can you turn that down at the end of the seat? Great, perfect.
Yeah, perfect. Put him back down. I think he is, Vega players, that the thing is that character is super annoying. He still has inconsistencies, but we have a US Vega player that he'll post up, Arlieth is his name, he'll post up like the grimiest mix-ups and be like, man, my character is really inconsistent. I'm like, if you wouldn't have posted that, I would have never known that existed.
Do you know what I mean?
If you would have hit me with that, I would have turned off the game right then and there. So, your character does have some inconsistencies, but on the other hand, super strong still. I still think Vega, super big threat, even offline, but we're not going to be seeing that for a while. What we will be seeing is some more great costumes. Make sure you guys are going to twitter.com/streetfighter and liking the costumes that you want to make it through.
Yep.
Make sure you like them You can do anything else you want. You can retweet, you can do all that stuff, say, oh, this is my favorite costume, all this stuff like that. But make sure you like if you want your vote to count. And honestly, that Geef one's looking really sick, though. To be honest, that Geef one. Yo, chat, let me know what you like. Let me know which ones are the ones that are on the selection rotation. Which ones are
This one's won by a mile. Sorry, man. I'm just going to let you all know. Yeah. Shout out to you. Congratulations.
It is how it is.
Premature victories. Way! Shout out to Genix. Close to him, and his jury costume is going to make it in the game, whether you like it or not. But yeah, let us know what costume you like. And to be fair, look, they changed Birdie's aesthetic completely. What goes to say they can't do that to Zangief if it makes it into the running? I'm really looking forward to that Alex one if it does, because even if it doesn't make it through, I like the idea. Maybe Capcom could do a theme off of like Mafia stuff, like we were talking about before the stream started. It'd be interesting. It'd be very interesting. But yeah, China stepped back up.
Back.
Yeah.
Okay, China. We see some W's, my friend.
Now, here's the thing. Something I've known about China, or noticed about China for a little while now, is he is heavily reliant on V-Trigger 2. That's when you really see China come to flourish, right? Because he's got the setups, he knows the optimal combos in V-Trigger 2. I just need him to polish his game outside of V-Trigger. But I know against the vast majority of characters he's gone up against in Europe, because we're region locked right now, they can actually keep Abigail at bay for the most part. So it does look harder than it seems. So his one opportunity is the V-Trigger activation. But once he gets a firmer grasp on lots of matchups in the neutral, I think this guy's going to be a super formidable opponent.
Yeah, just unfortunate. Wasn't even able to use the trigger, though.
That's the thing.
That's the sad part right there.
It's either he uses it or he doesn't. That's it. Sometimes when I see him play, that's what happens. He either uses it or he doesn't. So, I mean, I do think he might need another. Well, he does play Poison as well, but I think he's like put Poison on the back burner for a little bit, and he's committed more to Abigail. But I think in particular matchups, he might need to bring back or resurface that Poison, because that Poison will help him like strengthen his neutral game as a player overall.
People kind of forget that, right? Like if you play another character, it might help in some other elements. Like let's say your character, like if you play Bison, maybe you pick up a character with a DP, and now you kind of focus more on anti-airs in a certain way, right? Like now you have this ability to have like a toolkit where it allows you to deal with anti-airs in a different way. Now you're looking at the skies a little bit more, so it can help out.
Yeah, it's like St. Colin's been saying, it's like playing another character or someone with a different archetype. It will just help you think about a particular aspect you probably weren't thinking about too much before. And it's like, okay, when you go back to your main character, it's like, yo, I didn't consider this before. This is a big deal in the matchup, despite not me having, or maybe having a lack of range or what. But man, there's going to be big damage here. No Oki. He backed off. He's got to be careful. Is he going to activate? Nah, I think he wants the block stun. Yeah, he wants the block stun. Oh, he tried to happen,
but the B skill.
Come on, he's trying these sneaky
the fade away.
Hey, listen,
he knew
that V skill, that V skill is very annoying. It is annoyingly good, right? And the fact that it's like the range it covers in neutral. Again, remember when the Matador flip, when it hits you, the kick hits you at the tip, it's like, I could do another one. And you can't do anything about it. Unless you have a specific super 6 frames or under. It's like, you're not about that. You just got to hold it again.
You have to keep holding this. Yeah.
It's brilliant.
And with that walk speed, the back and forward walk speed that this character has, makes it even more difficult to get in range for the punish to happen, right? To get up close where that negativity actually matters. So, unfortunate. On the other side is Boltstrike here. Trying to get the B skill this time. The jump in works out. It's the back fierce Oki time with a throw. That's it on your face.
Yeah. I thought Vega was trash. No, he's not. Vega has had his trials and tribulations past couple of seasons in Street Fighter V, but he's in a solid place, like most characters are in Champion Edition. Vega is in a solid place this season, and if he keeps this up, he might go back into the trenches for being a bit too good in certain areas.
Yeah, it might be. That, you know, on the other hand, though, I am horrified. I am scared because, like, obviously we don't know, right? We have no idea what's coming. The balance patch that's, you know, at the end of the year, like, I hope they don't base it too much on what's on terms of online stuff, because it might be ridiculous, just as that was ridiculous, using the B trigger to blow up the Kiss from a Rose.
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree with what you're saying, because I think this year's probably going to be the weirdest one. There was no Evo. It's going to be a CPT next year, right? Early 2021. So what are your changes going to be based off? Is it going to be based off the online CPT, where like the game is a complete different, like it's a complete different breed online? So
Right.
I don't know. I mean, I think we should leave that open to. What do you guys think in the chat? Do you reckon that they should go like hard in terms of the changes? They should not tweak too much? Because again, the lack of intel we have on particular characters and how to deal with certain moves, they might go over the mark in terms of toning things down or buffing things to a certain degree. I don't know. St. Cola definitely brought up an interesting point.
Listen, I'm horrified if they go off of online stuff, because like we just talked about before, like different regions have different players. Like we don't have the Vega. We haven't seen the power of Vega over here in the States. But you know, same thing goes with like Seth. People didn't know the strength of Seth until Singapore was really coming through with it, and they're like, wait a minute, this character actually might be top 5. Well, some people did. Ultra David, shout out to him, definitely called this character being super strong. Everyone's like, nah.
Yeah, there was a couple of dudes that, like, when Seth came out, they said he's good, and everyone's like, nah, I'm not too sure. I'm like, dude, with this many options, it's like, how can he not be good? Do you know what I mean?
You know, I actually interviewed Angry Bird right when Seth came out, and he was like, I just don't see the mix. I don't see what makes this character so good.
Oh yeah.
Literally a month later, this dude was like, it's the axe kick. I didn't do axe kick enough. That was the problem. All I do is axe kick more, and then that was how I got better with the character. It's like, you add these things to your toolkit, and you're like, suddenly the character's a lot better. Sometimes that takes a while.
And that's gonna be it. As we're talking about with Seth, we see Boltstrike take another head on the board. ChinaTheSecond gets defeated. Boltstrike taking another win, adding his tally. I believe he's got a 3-win streak now. 4Phillz, Confz, and now ChinaTheSecond. This guy's running rampant, man. But I mean, 4Phillz still holds the highest streak of the day, which is an 8-win streak. And again, much love for St. Cola for joining me tonight. We don't have any Matthew Edwards, the street writer, because he did have a family emergency. So wishing him nothing but the best, and hopefully everyone is well at home. Hey, maybe you guys can drop him a tweet at the street writer on Twitter. Say hopefully you and your family are okay. But he should be back with us next week. So
yeah, sorry people. You know, I'm not here to give any hints or anything like that. No.
I can't ask
like,
him about
the
mystery character or the new battle mechanic. But what I can ask him is his opinion on the qualified plays for the Capcom Cup so far. Cola, talk to me. What do you think about this lineup so far?
I think this lineup is fantastic. You've got Bison, you've got 2 Giles, but you've got a Colleen also, and you've got a Seth showing the power of that character, and then obviously Phenom out here with a couple characters underneath his hand, and obviously we got to have the Urian, right? It just has to happen. But also with Akuma too. So there's a lot of variety. The playstyles are going to be super varied. The lineup itself is obviously full of people that we maybe haven't seen as much in terms of like the finality of you know, the Capcom circuits and things like that. But we do see some regulars, some favorites. Daigo the Beast, obviously. Okaba. But we do see the newbies coming through, like Nephew. So a lot of great names, a lot of great action. I can't wait for it. I think it's going to be great.
So we have one character where we're going to see more than one of them, which is Guile. Do you think we're going to see another double up or not?
I do. I don't think so. I think that's going to be the last Guile. Not to say anything against anyone else's regions in terms of their Guile play, but I think the best Guiles really come from the DR and also Japan. Like, just personally, I think there's some great Guiles out there, but those 2 places have really proven that character, like really make that character work. So
these guys are they're doing it for the stream. They know what to do.
The claws up, baby. Claws up.
They're letting everyone in the stream chat know, and in the Vega Discord know. It's like, this is how we do it when the Vega mirror matches are here. They're just doing it for you guys. Also, shout out to over 1,000 viewers on the Twitch channel tuning in to WinnerStaysOn this week. Much appreciated to all the viewers at home.
Yeah, much love to everybody coming through. Make sure you guys, let me know in the chat who you guys would like to see in the next CPT. East is coming up this weekend. NA East 2 is coming up this weekend. Actually, I should apologize, make sure I give you guys the full info. So let me know who you guys like. I do see Do in the actual Smash.gg, so he is participating. As are, DR Mandrake, he's there too as well. So a lot of great plays gonna be coming through. And we only got that last spot. It's only gonna be fire. The match is only gonna be fire. Just like this is a fire conversion right here. A lot of scaling. But the esports out there, but the air to air.
Jumping, medium punch, taking that. Yeah, no, do you know, it's funny you bring that up because it's a case where you thought the first tournament was bad in terms of like it being a bloodbath for the CPT, it's the last one now because it's the last chance in that region to qualify for Capcom Cup. Idom's fine, he's qualified, right? It's the other spot. Who is that going to go to? So I think you're going to see people play a lot differently to how they did in the first NA East. Oh man, that's going to be wild.
Ooh, it's going to be a lot of heartbreakers, man. A lot of Twitter salt too, and I'm about it.
Yeah.
I can't wait to comment just for that reason. I can't wait to commentate that. Like, ooh, it's going to be delicious. But also, you know, at the same time, like, that's just going to make the level of play up there even higher. Since you said, like, it's going to make things even better for people to watch. And, but that's just the way it is this season.
Yeah, it's just the way it's got to be. I mean, look, I'm thankful that we even got CPT action to commentate over in general. He missed a super! He missed a super! I don't know, that looked very awkward. That looked very awkward. I don't know what side that was on.
And put error the trade?
Yeah, that's right. Keep banging up on each other. Keep doing this. Keep doing Vega on Vega violence, because all you're doing is in the field to get all these clips and send it in one fat email to Capcom going, look, can you see what a travesty this character is? I'm kidding. I love the players. Vega's fun to watch, but when I'm up against them, I'm like, for God's sake, man.
It's something different, dog. It just hits different, okay? Like, it's one of those characters where, like, you love watching. That's the thing, is like there's a lot of annoying characters where you love watching, like G, Abigail, but when you see them in ranked, you're like, man, let me just hand you my points. Let's just get this over with, okay? Let's get this over with.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw earlier, but we saw Jester Power. He got an anti-air Tero, could jump in there, but it worked out. And again, walks under. See, that was a brilliant anti-air. See? That was a brilliant anti-air by Vega. When you can't beat, just walk under your opponent and just punish the landing friends. It's brilliant.
They said just jump in on him. They said that was a tactic, just jump. But he just walks underneath you. He's good to go. Hey,
listen, man, this character's allowed to walk out of things that other people have to backdash out of, right? They got to commit to something or backdash. This guy's just like, nah, I'm doing walk out of there. Sky High Claw into VT1. Not looking good here for Jester.
Yeah.
Oh, that was plus.
Inside the mix. Good blocks though, stays alive.
If Jester lands if Jester lands a Buster Claw on regular hit, I think he's won. I think he's won.
But can he do it though? Can he do it? That's the question.
All right, hold on. He's thinking with the stand medium punch as well, trying to lead Boltstrike into false sense of security. Oh, the jump in! The jump in! Oh man, that sucks.
Top tier Vega, you're dang right, Danny.
Look, that's brilliant, because what you saw there was a clash of tools and opinions. Does he have an amazing jump in, or is his anti-airs not that great? I'm going to go with the former. His jump ins are brilliant. I think we need to reduce the hitbox slightly on that jump in there.
Yeah. Let's make it so those anti-air jabs, they work 100% of the time. Like,
oh man,
did you see? There was a Twitter clip of someone getting anti-air jabbed like multiple times, and it was like, you're jumping in the wrong area, and it's like you're just trying to downplay your character Vega like that. Like,
oh yeah,
I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing.
Oh man. Oh, shout outs to Dr. Danny Pham in the chat. I know he's doing his thing with his exhibition matches there, and it was unfortunate what happened to him over at NA West as well. He got a bad draw in the top 16. Danny, please pick up another character, please. I really don't want to see that again. That's unfortunate, because I know he's very good with Zangief, but I don't want to see that again. That was torture.
We've had the intervention. We're working on it. We're trying our best.
That's good.
But yeah, make sure you guys definitely check out Heat Check. It's a great exhibition. They just had Rob TV and him cast. I forgot who was the players. Oh, it was Rushdown and Dual Kevin. Before that, it was Zaffarino and Rushdown, where Zaffarino cleaned up Rushdown. Actually pretty close set. Wow.
Hey, that's what we want, man. Close sets all day, every day. That's what we want. More games. The closer the set, the more games we get, as viewers and commentators like yourself and I. Nice anti of the crouching fierce. See, look, brilliant anti-air. At this point, I'm just being sarcastic. I'm just trying to tell the street.
We can't do that on CPT, right? We can't downplay these characters as much. We can't mess around as much. Well, but I don't know if they'll let me. But you know, like let us have our fun now. Let us talk mess about this character. He's super ridiculous this season. Like Vega players, you can't say I don't want to hear nothing.
All right, slicing him up here, looking to get that 4-win streak on the board here, Boltstrike. Halfway to 4Phillz' goal. No anti-air there. I think he's a little bit hesitant, but I kind of respect that as well. Oh, he's done. 2 bars, that's a wrap. Thanks for playing. Damn. Close out there. Yeah, I think when this guy, I know it's like a generic thing in the game, but Vega for me is a very like scary character in terms of counter pokes and buffers in the neutral when he's got at least 1 bar. When he's got the 1 bar, you watch out for Crouch Fierce, Clawless, right? Because he's going to buff into Flying Barcelona. When he's got 2 bars, watch out for, we just saw it there, Medium Punch or even Crouch Fierce into the Crimson Terror, and then he gets the pick up for the juggle into the sweep. Flying Barcelona, some buffers in this game is actually pretty deadly. It's like, if you're not careful...
All he needs is a bar.
All he needs is 1 bar. And all I need is for you guys to head on over to twitter.com/StreetFighter and get voting. Remember to like the official tweet on this carousel here of the 12 costumes that you're seeing. This Manat one's really good. This Battleground is really good as well. But only 2... No, only 1 can make it into the game because the jury one that looks like Poison has already won. So it's up to you guys at home to pick the other costume. Because I already know that jury costume's coming in the game. That is free. That is guaranteed. Right? But it's up to you. I can't bring out the credit card. St. Cola can't bring out the credit card. We can't bring out the esports money to vote in a specific costume for you guys at home. So I'm going to need you guys to rally up, make 5 billion Twitter accounts, like them all on the same thing, and get your vote in there and make it official. You've got until the 31st of August to do so. So get voting now.
Oh, absolutely. Man. And listen, as we said before, we are super happy, to have a CPT. We're super happy to have all this stuff going on right now. Super happy that we have something to, the competitors have something to compete for. Commentators, obviously, matches to commentate, and obviously the viewers something to watch, right? Yeah. I feel like if we didn't have a CPT, no matter what happens in the CPT, no matter what blow-ups or great stories that emerge, either which way, it's great that we have something to go off of. I can't imagine going all year with just net play and then that's it. Like, that's the only thing that's happening. Like,
you know what?
I mean, there's other things going on, but at the same time, give people a reason to fight.
Yeah, I know. Like, a shout out to everyone around the world doing their online exhibitions, online tours. But I'm telling you, it was going to be very, very rough. Vast majority of people, if it was just wake up, do your 9 to 5 or whatever your day job was, work from home, and then turn on and play net play without anything really look forward to. Because again, it's 365 days in the year. That would have been a long time to wait offline, and I probably would have lost it mentally. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You're right too, dog. Like, you boot up the rank, then you're like, wait a minute, hold on. What am I doing with my life?
It's like, what am I doing? Why didn't Joker punish that Cyclone Disaster's -4? He could have done stand light kick into something. He could have got big damage there. Oh, he wasn't ready for that. He let Boltstrike get away with murder there. I think he's going to lose the round. This is going to be unfortunate if he loses it.
Oh. Trigger all gone. Boltstrike with the full bar though, with the dash up throw.
Oh my god, he done double dash.
The double dash?
No, he done it again. God. Something
CFN
he couldn't.
Style, baby.
And this is what you got to do. Something he couldn't do with Dhalsim. He is definitely going to abuse it with Ken, baby. One of the fastest dashes in the game. Going for that double dash, feinting the next one. Going for that 3rd dash there. Gets a clean jump in. And here's something interesting, right? So, I don't know too much about this matchup, but I do think the heavy Shoryuken install that Seth takes from Ken is actually pretty interesting. I think it's really cool.
I was just using this character yesterday, and I did the install with Ken, got a sick corner combo, and I'm like, this isn't bad. Like, I feel like as long as it works and gives you meter, it's better than like one of the other ones you have to kind of spin that. See, like, nice corner carry right there.
Yeah.
Good amount of push on that. And some damage too.
So here's the thing for me, right? And he's going to abuse the +2 punch after the Hecatonkers. The thing for me, tried to do the heavy Annihilate Sword, didn't work out. Let's see how this round closes out. He's dead. That's going to be a round for Joker. He's done the wrong combo. I think he done the wrong combo.
No dip.
No. I think he did the wrong combo after the activation from the Hadouken there. I don't know if he could have got a little bit more, but Damn, that's unfortunate. But yeah, I think with certain moves that Seth steals, right, it's if they grant him a knockdown, it's good because he doesn't have to spend meter on EX Hekatonkeries to get the Oki. He can just burn that V-skill move, dash up, and get some sort of frame advantage, right? But I think that's a plus, and he can use the meter somewhere else in the matchup. That's just me anyway.
No, I think that's good because when you look at Colleen and like how her banding step comes out, like it's completely useless. Like you gotta get that out, like you gotta waste that stuff.
Oh yeah,
the V-skill one again.
Yeah, the vanity step I think is god awful, but I think some guys have made it useful or something. He's gonna get a stun in a minute if he's not careful. Backs off here. Looking for the opportunity to activate. He gets hit by the axe kick. That axe kick is. Oh, God.
It's fair. It's absolutely fair. What are you talking about?
Apparently. And once this round's done, I've got a question for you regarding that axe kick. And as I say it,
okay,
he's closed out the round of that axe kick. So I ask this to everyone every time. I sound like a broken record. Some guys in the stream have heard me say it. In comparison to Street Fighter 4's iteration of Seth, he had a command grab. This guy has an air axe kick. Do you think the axe kick is a suitable replacement for the command grab?
Yes. And you know why?
So? I think you're the first person to say yes right off the bat.
The reason why is in the aspect that is Street Fighter 5 in its game itself, right? Like we look at the games themselves and how cheap the characters are. I still think Seth is just as cheap, but just in a different way.
Yes.
In the confines of Street Fighter 5, having an X kick where you can change your arc, no other character can at almost any range or any jump height is ridiculous. And bait out things that other characters would not be able to do. That's a mix-up in and of itself, right?
Okay.
So like that to me is but maybe if you like put that Street Fighter 4, maybe not as much, but like in Street Fighter 5, it's ridiculous.
Look at that, and as we're talking about it, it is doing work right now. Total abusing right here, and he's gonna cancel into the tangent destruction. This is unbelievable. You're about to see the power of the king. And
man,
that was rough.
Beautiful eyebrows. You know what? Also, but also on top of the axe kick, right? It's not just that, because it's not just the axe kick. If it was just that, it'd be fine. You got the V-skill one you have to deal with, and if you try to jump in right there, the heavy kick. This character is like it's a sum of everything that makes it powerful. It's not just like one bit, right? Everything comes together. That's why like, you look at Angry Bird and how he plays. He's starting to like figure out how to use the spacing for the V-skill one. It is broken to hold you down the neutral like that. Ugh.
Oh yeah, mate. Some of these tools he has, you can consider them extremely unfair, but at the same time, this is a boss character, baby. A boss character has to be unfair. They don't play by the rules. They let you know what they're gonna do, and there's nothing you can do about it. Just unfortunately, Street Fighter 5 has got 925 vitalities. One mistake, and it could be curtains for our lovely boss character. But at the same time, people are still learning the matchup because he only came out a couple of months ago, man. Like 6 months ago now. So, well, that's -12. That could have been the EX Tatsu punish.
Oh, that could have been it.
That could have been it again.
Yeah, I know Seth had a dive kick in 4, but it's different. The usage is different in this game.
Yeah, it's different. It's much different. That's why I asked. That's why I asked specifically. Is it a suitable replacement for the command grab, not his dive kick?
Yeah. I don't think Seth needs a command grab. If anything, a fireball, but he needs more health because he's got pieced up.
I don't know what
throughout the DP. Maybe he thought he saw some movement. I don't know.
Do you know what? I think he thought he didn't have it. I think he forgot that he had it installed. Because I think he wanted to do the vacuum. I can't imagine Boltstrike just throwing out heavy Shoryuken. He wouldn't want to play. Yeah, he wouldn't want to play Seth like a Ken player, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They give it to you at the bottom. They tell you if it's flashing. You see that at the bottom. If you do Street Fighter 5, at the bottom, if you have the V-skill stock, if it's one of those types, it'll be flashing at the bottom. As you see right now on Boltstrike side, the left-hand side right there, it's flashing gold.
No anti-air there from Joker Jokes. Again, very hesitant because he doesn't know which version of the axe is coming out. And those throws are doing mad work here for Boltstrike. Trying to get a sneaky dash throw once again. Not working out. Did you see that? He ran and he backed off because he didn't know.
He knew. He knows. He knows the cheap. It's the DP to do it. I got one of those too, says Boltstrike.
Hey man, I think Heavy Shoryuken is a good install. But obviously not for that specific reason there, but I think it's a good move to install there for Seth. And Boltstrike's taking it over Joker Jokes.
Boltstrike looking super strong out here. You know, I bet he's been putting the work with that character, and like I'm glad that he kind of went away from the Rashid. You know, no offense to him, but that Rashid was super dusty. I feel like this character is more on his. I'm not saying anything better about his skill. I'm just saying that Rashid was like, nah,
that was a bit suspect. Put it away. Put it away. Yeah.
It was more a little bit suspect, but this Seth is. I think this is it right here because I feel like it fits his style a lot more.
All right, so guys, for those of you who do not know, we are actually planning to do a little invitational, just collective of players who have been gaining the win streaks, 10 win streaks and above, I believe it is, on WinnerStaysOn every Monday. And we've got quite a few players lined up for that, but there's going to be more information regarding this soon. Obviously, we need more players to get 10 win streaks on the show, or the highest win streak of the day, I believe it is. I have to get more details. But keep an eye out for this one. Put this one in the back of your minds, because it's going to be an invitational brought to you by the guys that put on WSO. Shout out to Visual Platform, the streaming team that provide all streaming solutions. And of course, Matthew Edwards not with us today. And much love for our guest, St. Polo, for joining us today on the show.
Every week I watch this stuff, and it's great to be on the mic with you, man. This is our second time actually, because we did Salt Mine together. Yeah,
the first time was Salt Mine, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
Hopefully for many more in the future. Man, nice fist from Rose, gets the EX. This time he's gonna draw. I guess switching the sides too with that.
That did a lot of damage. That did a lot of damage. I just want to put that out there.
He's the bar.
I listen. Vega players, keep it up, man. Keep it up. I'm rooting for you.
Keep doing your thing. Make it all the way to that top 8, dog, and you see it in the CPT spot. We are rooting for you for many, many reasons.
Because I tell you what's gonna happen, right? You're gonna see like one or two more Urins in the top 16. You're gonna see Vega making top 3s and all these CPTs, and they're gonna like, hang on, Urian doesn't seem to be doing well in the online CPT. I thought this guy was an online character. We're gonna need to change him up once again. Yeah. Oh, stayed in front.
Urian will always be good.
I know he will.
Okay.
But judging by results, he's won a CPT so far. He's got 1 or 2 top 8s. But listen, I think Vega's had more features in the top 16s or the CPTs than a lot of other characters. So. Oh, 3 jabs.
Okay, dashed in there, able to get the poison off. Good stuff. The 3-piece. Back throw. Put the claw back on. I like the idea, but the anti-air was too good from MQS.
No.
Now, look at the cloud.
I like that little sequence there from MQS as well. The cloud crouch into the 3 jab stand fist. I think he cancelled into the wrong special. But so far, what? Okay, that worked out. Second hit, the crouching hard punch anti-air worked, and he's dead. He could have been dead.
Oh, but he missed.
And he's dead.
EX, that should be enough. Yeah, right here. That'll do it right here. It cleans it up. It's looking a little dicey.
That looks so awkward. That's not the first time that's happened today. That's not the first time that's happened today for Boltstrike, and that could cost you, right? That could cost you. I wonder if that's like a
timing kind of thing.
Maybe. But again, I'd rather it happen here than it cost you in a tournament, right? Because that will cost you the tournament, and you start crying, you start getting upset. I would get upset. I'd start crying. But again,
go to Twitter, tag Capcom.
Yeah, you tag them, but what you got to do is you got to go on their official Street Fighter account first before you go on to Capcom Fighters and vote one of these costumes before you complain about Vega's combos not connecting properly. But yeah. Somebody asked, is Street Fighter 6 next year? No. Capcom did a summer announcement 2 weeks ago, I believe. 2.5 weeks ago? And they gave you a little roadmap regarding the details of what's going to happen with Street Fighter as a whole lifespan. And Street Fighter 5 is going to be going on for at least years. Still 5 more characters to come out, a couple of stages as well. They announced 4 characters of the 5, so that's Dan, Rose, Oro, and Akira from Rival School. And the 5th character is a mystery character. I have no idea. And I'm trying to remember what else, if there's anything else. No, they announced a Street, giving you more details in Street Fighter. So there's not going to be any Street Fighter 6 anytime soon.
I'm happy with it, man. This game's none of the way it's evolving. I'm fine with it. Like, being able to see as more things, come out, especially when you have all these, new V skills, V triggers, the balance the way it is. Let's let it rock. Let's let the games marinate a little bit, Like,
yeah.
You'll have a few bounce packs here and there. Buff my guy, Sagat. But...
What did he get hit by? Did he get hit by Ryu Bender? I have no idea what he got hit by. Oh. Sorry, continue what you're saying. I don't even know what he's hit by. Totally interrupt what you're saying.
I've just been Actually, I'm just the mix from that. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're moving on. You heard him rip Street Fighter 6. Hey man, just wait a little bit. Let's just wait.
All you gotta do is wait a little bit. Hey, listen. Some of you people asking for Street Fighter 6, I guarantee you haven't even made it to gold rank yet on Street Fighter 5. Get to gold rank, and then
like that?
work on getting to the diamond ranks. Then we can talk about Street Fighter 6. Until then, I want you guys to have fun. I want you guys to have fun, enjoying this game, playing this game, and not asking for Street Fighter 6. We still got a couple more new battle mechanics to come in the game, baby. And you're already talking about Street Fighter 6. You ain't even got a PlayStation 5 yet. It's not even out. So keep talking about Street Fighter 5. You all jumping the gun. I can see why all of you guys finished last, because you all tripped up at the finish, or like the starting line. You're like, hold on. Like, what's going on?
He's right. He's right, bro. I mean, he's right. You know, them switching over to Street Fighter 6 isn't going to make you a better player. You know, everyone said the same thing Street Fighter 4. Like, man, just wait till Street Fighter 5, man. Just wait till Street Fighter 5. That game, I'll do work in that game. And, are you, though? Nah.
Listen, I want more.
5 wins?
Yeah, I want more competent players in this game. I know you guys love watching the game. Maybe some people are impatient. They're bored watching it. They want another game. I mean, there's plenty of other fighting games you can watch out there. You can go back and reminisce on the Alpha series. You watch Street Fighter 4. You watch Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Yeah, I went down there. Good throw there from MQS. Looking to close out this round here. If he doesn't win it, then Boltstrike has won.
EX guy high claw. EX to do it right there for the Barcelona. That is disgusting.
Oh, man.
Like with the meter. You said it before, man. All you need is that meter to make it work. That butter to cook with on the skillet.
Do you know what's crazy? This is just a general thing in fighting games. It's how many options open up for particular characters when they get one bar. It's like, hang on. It's like, obviously they have the meterless playstyle, and as soon as one bar, damn, those options crack open. And it's like, well, now I got to consider this. I can't use this tool. That tool's redundant. He gets this mileage off of that special move. It just opens up a new can of worms, baby. And you got to be on fire like that, getting on there, making sure you don't get hit by it, making sure you convert it properly. It's some crazy stuff, man. Some crazy stuff. That's why fighting games are beautiful. Oh, what happened? Oh, did you do I don't know. Did we get the wrong graphic? I think you got the wrong graphic. Don't worry. It's been a long day for our streets. They might get a little model graphics there. But again, I'm going to keep peppering you guys with this stuff. Vote for these costumes. I like this concept of the Guile one. Do you know why? Whoever designed this one, he said, Guile looks like this in my head. That's what he did when he was drawing this. And that Guile has more tools on him than Guile had. And Guile's been out since 1991. And he sells the same 2 specials. This guy said, you know what? I'm going to give him 3 tools instead of 7. Right? And I said, I know there. So if that Guile costume makes it in the game, I might have to dab with Guile a little bit. Just to flash kick people with my slippers. A little bit. I'd flash kick people. Because come on now. I'll face EUCFN flash kicking people with slippers. I will do that. I will actually do that.
That's brave. Wow, that's brave. That's pretty brave of you. But that costume, you know, the Tim the Guile man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I feel like if I got to see the alt costume for that one. I bet there's something. Have you ever seen? You know what? I can't remember the name of it. It's like Tim the Tool Man. People in the chat, you know what this show is. If you're on the American side, you probably know this show.
Somebody said that Laura one's probably the worst one. I don't agree. I think that Laura one's good. It looks like Laura's going to the VMA.
Home Improvement. Thank you. Home Improvement. That's what I was thinking of. You see, the brain's been melted today. It's 91 degrees in Chicago, and I'm getting pieced up. Thank you for the Home Improvement. Guile the Tool Man Taylor, let's go. That's what I want. That's what I want to see. That costume.
That could be brilliant. Shout out to Home Improvement as well. And again, 4Phillz is back on the board. If he doesn't win this, Boltstrike will be one step closer to getting that win streak close to 4Phillz. Item's Laura costume is the best. I think it's a good costume. And I said this on my streams. I think, because some people thinking like that's a bit bland. We've already seen something like that. There's already been a theme regarding that. But I think maybe Idom was like, you know what? I actually liked the school outfits for some of the characters. Why didn't Laura get one? And he's just like, okay, well, if she didn't get one, I won Capcom Cup. Oh, okay, I'll just give her a school outfit or something. Again, it doesn't have to be extravagant. Like, I think every CPT winner should put their name on the costume. I think they should, so that everyone knows what's up, right? If I won Capcom Cup, I am making a costume for Poison that was similar to the summer dress she had in SF4 with the tattoo on her leg, and I'm gonna put my name somewhere, and I'm gonna make you lot remember who gave you this costume. That's what I do.
Who put in the work for it, right? Okay. I think I would do something like like the foam, like, soda costumes that people wear. Something like that for like Sagat.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Just say cola all around it. Yeah, something like that. Something nice and easy, something really goofy, something just like that. Then you have to look at it on CFN 1 up us using the C8 against the Buster Claw. I like that.
Yeah, it gives him an early life lead, 4-frame start, as we mentioned before, and it catching the retracting hurt box there for the Buster Claw. So that was actually a good choice. And again, what are you really holding on to the meter for? Outside of combo fodder and the Psycho Schneider on defense, which he's alright in neutral for now, what are you really holding on to the meter for? So that was a good start there from 4Phillz.
Nice check. That's the dash, gets a throw. Down.
So,
yeah, teacher how to get out of that situation.
Oh, this is looking good for Phillz. Goes for the reset. Chipping him out.
He's got the shoes.
One jab will do. Oh, the spacing. Yo, that was immaculate spacing. I don't know if I saw the like slight little shuffle back. I don't know if that was intentional or that was fortunate, but he got the game, man. He got the game.
I think it was 4Phillz. One of the Phillz definitely had the idea. He shot over to the other 3 Phillz and said, "Hey, what if we did this?
Do you know
what
they
if
have
we walked back?"
They have constant board meetings in TED. But do you remember?
In nanoseconds.
Listen, one guy, you know what happens at their shareholder meetings, man? They bring various dudes, various executives of the company to the table, but you can have a suggestion, but it's got to be a unanimous decision, baby. One Phillz can't go, hey, let's walk back. And it's like, no. We have to all be in agreement. One guy wants to DP, the other guy wants to walk back, the other guy wants to jump, the other guy wants to block. We all got to have a unanimous.
All 4 of the Phillz, dog. Got to have their hands up.
Oh, man. That's brilliant. Somebody asked, what is the target combo? The best setup after target combo into mine. I don't dabble with this V skill much when I'm playing Falc. I'm a very vanilla Falco, so I pick V skill 1, V trigger 1. I don't have as much creativity or the mindset to play this V skill as much as 4Phillz. If you hit up 4Phillz on Twitter, at the 4Phillz, then and ask him anything regarding V skill 2, I'm pretty sure he'll more than happy write you a 10,000 word essay, no marking, and he'll tell you everything you need to know about it. Let me double check I've got his Twitter right. Where is... Alright, cool, that's fine. Cool. Right, yeah, so if you follow at the 4Phillz FGC on Twitter and ask him anything regarding Falc, because he is the best Falc in the world in my personal opinion, and he gets a perfect, as I'm bigging him up, as I'm making sure, now you have to follow him on Twitter. Now you have to.
Yeah, at that point, with that kind of conversion right there, there's no way.
I'm talking him out, I'm bigging him up, I'm hyping him up, and I was like, look, this guy will answer all your Falc inquiries, all your needs. All you got to do is give him a follow on Twitter, and he got a perfect for you guys, free of charge. No donations.
He was listening.
Right? No
he was
donations.
The entire time he was listening.
And do you know what's upsetting? Wow. It's Boltstrike's win streak ended. It's Boltstrike's win streak ended too. He couldn't get close. He was close to the 8, but he couldn't get that 7 to then fight our man Confz. But Confz is going up against 4Phillz. And it's Akuma time, baby. It's Akuma time. All right.
Confz, no drops out here. No drops.
Oh!
And, speaking of drop, let's drop the Season 5 roadmap on you here. We have the new character Dan coming out in the winter 2020.
Yep.
What's going on?
Absolutely brilliant. Thank you to the stream team for bringing this up, because I know 1 or 2 people were asking about this. And like St. Cola said, in winter later on this year, Dan will be the first character coming up. This is the roadmap that they promised you guys, right? So the 4 characters you see there, Dan, Rose, Oro, and Akira from rival schools will be coming. There'll be costumes. There'll be new battle mechanics. There'll be new balance changes. Look forward to that, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, if you're interested in any of these characters, look forward to it. I, for one, I'm most excited about Akira, but I'm probably going to learn Rose for some weird reason. I'm probably going to learn Rose for some
Really?
Yeah, because again, like you've seen me play like here and there, and I'm playing Poison. If Rose is actually solid, I might just pick her up for some strange reason and just have a Rose. Do you know what I mean?
Hey, just, you know, see what's up. Like, listen, on the other hand, you know, I get you because I'm looking at that Oro, dude. Like, the being able to switch. He's got the turtle in the hand, and he's like flipping it around. Who knows what he's gonna be doing with that, right? Like, but Oro being Oro, if you've ever played Third Strike, he's this grimy character when he activates his secret art, and it's like, listen, I'm all about the grime. And if you can
all they have to do,
5,
all they have to do is, I don't care what you do with Oro. I didn't play Third Strike like that. All you have to do with Oro is one of his V triggers, he has to pop out the other arm. That's all you have to do, and I'll be happy. Just give him his other arm.
Maybe he'll throw the turtle up in the sky, and then while V trigger's going on, he's using both the arms.
It could be anything. I think it'd be a really cool aesthetic, and I'm curious to see how Oro would work in this game. But as I say that, Confz get the hard knockdown, goes for the neutral jump, and 4Phillz. These guys were in unison for a split second. 4Phillz wanted to jump out the corner, maybe in anticipation of a shimmy or something else, and Confz was probably waiting for a delayed tag. Interesting. That's what happens when you play high-level Street Fighter. Sometimes you just get situations where we're doing the same thing at the exact same time.
You're synced up with the other person.
I love it.
It's more understand the game, you know? Heavy kick Tatsu, yep. Double dash. Oh, just dash and walk up. I love that option.
Yeah. All right, gets the... Oh, that was clean. Into the Psycho Angriff. And if he gets hit... What the... What?
Oh,
excuse me?
It wasn't even a parry.
Wait.
The purple flash.
What?
I didn't see the purple flash, people. Hold on now, Capcom.
What was that? Hold on.
Now, Capcom.
Wait, you didn't see the purple flash either? Oh, sorry. You didn't see the armor absorb either. You didn't see that either, right?
Yeah. I didn't see like the usual purple when he gets that one hit. That didn't come out.
I thought I was stunting. I thought I was hallucinating or something. I was like, what the? I was like, it's late here in the UK. I thought I was tired, but no one saw it. Nice! Oh, he could have done the EX, got the stun, but didn't get it.
Way to do it. Oh, actually, the EX would have finished it off right there, but wants to keep it solid and does so.
That's unfortunate there. Now, someone has asked, is Falk good? Now, when Falk first released in Season 3, Arcade Edition, she wasn't good. But over time, she's gotten better. She's more viable. She's in a very good place this season. And if I had to give a personal opinion, because again, I tried to learn it for like half to get out, but she is a decent character. Obviously, she falls under the Zona archetype. She's got long, laggy buttons. She's got good anti-airs. She's got a high damage output. I think she's got really good V skills. I think she's one of the characters that actually fits into the V system really well, regarding the 2 V skills and 2 V triggers. I think she's in a good place. So if you want to dabble with her, give it a go. But there are some characters that can give her an extremely hard time. Dalsim, like Bison, Rashid could be a little bit problematic. That's a personal opinion. But yeah, I think she's in a good position right now.
I think a lot of people, when they think about bad characters, they think like a character that, like from an old school bad character where it's like a 9-1 matchup or something like that. You don't have that much in this game. You have like 7-3 matchups at max.
I think that's the worst.
Very rare. Yeah. So a character like bad, quote unquote, in this game doesn't really exist that much, like in that kind of fashion. So like, you know, saying low mid doesn't mean anything when the tiers are so condensed. You see 4Phillz working out here against a top tier Akuma, the best character in the game. Come on.
I know, right? Gets the anti and EXDP. Wasn't sure about how Falk was going to do her aerial approach. But yeah, I mean, it's... I don't think there's a... There might be an 8-2. I don't know if there's a 9-1. I don't know. I do know that Zangief versus in the game. Well, last time I checked it was because of like just the G burst and how the V skill 2 can be very problematic despite Geef trying to get in. Like I know some of the grapplers have an extremely hard time against Zona. There's another hard matchup. I think when Gil versus Honda is played at the highest level, I think that's Honda's worst matchup, so that looks really bad. But that's a personal opinion. I'm trying to think. I'd have to really run around and try and find like what matchups are like diabolical. But there's a chance for you to come back because of the system of Street 5. There's a chance for people to come back.
Exactly.
It's not like heavily lopsided.
Yeah, I was gonna say the V-Trigger system allows people to make those comebacks even in bad matchups. Majority of the time, right? Not every single time, but there's a lot of leeway because of the trigger system, because of the balance of the game in general. So that allows you to kind of swing things back. So what's on paper, again, doesn't always happen in what's in the match, people.
Well,
so,
look, I mean...
yes, your characters, this and that. But you know, sometimes it do be like that, but sometimes it don't be like that.
You know what? Precise. I gotta give it to this guy. He knows. He takes the words right out of my mouth. It's like, look, if there's anything you have to understand is matchups on paper. It's just a bunch of X's and O's. We're just scribbling on a piece of paper. It doesn't always pan out that way.
Right.
And frame data is definitely an illusion, because if you wish something into existence, it actually might bear fruit. Because there are some people who play this game and you look at them, right, and you're like, I know you have never seen frame data in your life. Like, I know you haven't seen it, but the way you play it, it's like, damn, this is clean. It's like, okay, so, and again, is -2 really -2? Is +3 really +3? I don't know. I don't know anymore.
Frames it's just a concept, dog. Frames just a concept.
Oh man, it's brilliant, mate. Brilliant. All right.
That's the beauty of fighting games, man.
It is.
Where we see some more beautiful Street Fighter V content, you know, as we go throughout not only this year but next year. You know, obviously you see winter, spring, summer. All the characters are coming through. The new battle mechanics, the new battle balance, which I hope is very small because I don't want this game to change too much. And at the very end, there's a question mark for that character. We don't know what it is.
Do you know
Nobody
what?
knows what it is. I don't even know if Capcom knows yet.
I just realized Rose is getting 5 costumes. Flipping egg. I don't even know.
Like, right off the
getting
bat.
5 costumes. Rose is getting 5 costumes. Now that character, some people said, oh, the character's female because they're getting 3 costumes. I beg to differ because Aura's getting 3 costumes. Dan's getting 4. It could be anyone. It could be anyone.
It's true.
It could be anyone.
It could be literally anybody.
If it said like 5 or 6 costumes, I know it's a female character, but that's saying 3, so I think it might be a male character. I think it might be a male character.
It could.
That's just me though. All right,
Or
so
it could just update like later on.
yeah. All right, so China stepped back on, and he's gone to pick his poison. Now, I can't help but feel China's being hipster with this character because he's gone with V Trigger 2 V Skill 1, and V Skill 1 Perfume Swing still does have its usage, but they're very specific to projectile characters. I think more so the traditional ones over ones with an arc like Dalsim and Colleen, you know, maybe Urine's upwards fireball, but I don't know how this is going to work out against, yeah, because that's a free, when you do Perfume Swing arbitrarily neutral, that's a free Psycho Schneider file. You can't be doing that. And V-Trigger 2, I don't think you're going to get a chance to use it. Let's find out.
Well, this is going to come into the equation.
Oh,
now,
as I say it.
Actually lands. Uh-oh.
V reversal.
In the corner, EX, V reversal. Yeah, I would do it too. And there's the shot. Shooters on the roof. And one of the things I like what you had said is that you had said you thought ChinaTheSecond was being a little bit of a hipster. I thought it was because of the costume. All right, because that costume, super hip. Like the hair, that's back in there. That's like Hot Topic. Actually, I'm not sure.
Listen.
Do you guys have a Hot Topic in EU?
Hey, listen, you've seen me use this Halloween costume quite a bit, right? I mean, we all love our Halloween here and there. But I think, sorry, just go back to this matchup as well. China has to be very careful when 4Phillz jumps because I think China hasn't worked on his anti-air game as much as like other Poison players have. So 4Phillz going to take that, he's going to use it to his advantage. And he gets the stun. I don't think he can kill. No, he can't. He's going to set up something nice here though. And another toxic
Get another one.
Alright, listen, man. Now,
Another one.
Yeah, I dabble with V-Trigger 2 here and there. I think the close command grab is brilliant. I think he needs to do a little bit more damage. The OK or the situation you get off it is fine, especially when you have one bar to do the EX mid heart rate, bring it back in, set up another mix-up. But the far command grab is my issue with this command grab. This V-Trigger, sorry. Because it's only there for combo extensions. Someone asked me what would you do to change it? I would only give it projectile invincibility if need be. So if I didn't have access to the EX flip kick projectile invincibility, when I go up against certain characters, I can grab them from full screen and you leave the situation the same, just keep them full screen, give me 150 damage, I'll go back to neutral. So
I guess to be honest, the cross up though from 4Phillz, DP into super. This should be enough.
Alright, there you go. Closing it out there. Comboing into the critical art Psycho Flugel. And then 4Phillz taking another one. This guy, absolutely brilliant. But again, it's good to have, we try to mix up. We try to get returning guests like 4Phillz, Boltstrike, so on and so forth. And we try to get new guys. Obviously, ChinaTheSecond joined us last week for his first time on WSO. He's joined us this week again, very eager to play. And we're trying to get him up there, up to speed. Because again, once he learns a couple more things and develops a much higher level mindset for this game, he's going to be another problem in the bracket. He's a problem already with his Abigail. But I think once he polishes up this poison, develops a little bit more of a high level mindset with this game, and I think no one's going to want to fight this guy. I wouldn't.
I mean, I just think it's like when you're out, you're just like a few changes away. That's a dangerous person right now.
Yeah, it is. I see the potential. I see the potential.
Yeah.
What the hell was that?
Not against him at all. What is that mix? The ball was still out, able to get the explosion. On the other side, one hit away, EX though.
Hey, 4Phillz, if you keep this up, this character's going to get toned down, you know. If you keep this up, I'm going to ring up the boys at Capcom. I'm going to tone down this character, you know. He's going to stun him. Oh, he's looking to stun him with the toxic hold. And there it is, the toxic hold. You can catch it by surprise, but you can actually react to the V meter. So when you
yeah, I'm about to say.
Yeah, when you stand full screen away from poison, when you see the neutral, all you got to do is obviously be aware of crouch fierce and medium heart rate. But also look at her V meter. When that thing depletes, just jump forward. Literally just jump forward.
Right.
It's a free jumping combo. Oh,
that was like back in the day. I saw something from Dogra just saying like, "Hey man, if you just watch this at the bottom." Like when the FGC translated things, shout out to them. I hope they're doing well. But
yeah.
FGC translated had something from Dogra's like, "Yeah, just look at the bottom. You react to that, and it's a done deal. It's not good."
Yeah, but and he gets another toxic hold. Yeah, see, and he's worried now, and he's gonna close it out. So this is interesting because 4Phillz was always in a position, and take this from myself and Saint Cola, right? Because I know Saint Cola's seen a lot of it, he's played a lot of it, and obviously I've been playing a lot more as well due to the lockdown. When a lot of people have a problem with V reversaling, we know that. I'm one of those people, and I see a lot of players, the average player definitely has a problem with V reverse. If you put yourself in a comfortable position in neutral, or you win the neutral game against your opponent, anytime they put you in a predicament, you'll be like, well, I can V-reverse you because I'm confident I can beat you again in neutral. Now, we saw that with 4Phillz against China right there. He was always winning in the neutral in a comfortable position. So when China got in, he's like, well, I'm out because I'm already winning in this department. That's the most important part of the matchup, so I've already won. And look what happened. Every time China got the command grab, he wanted to do EX mid heart rate, but he couldn't because he knew 4Phillz had V meter to V-reverse. I can't do this now. I've got to try and get in another way, which is insane to me. But what's also insane is this roadmap. Do not forget, Dan's up first. Newsflash for you guys. Dan actually might be better than Ryu. I repeat, Dan actually might be better than Ryu when he drops this winter with those 4 costumes. I want to see his V-triggers, man. I'm kind of interested, but I'm also interested in the other 3 characters. I'm more stoked for the other 3 characters than Dan. But I think, like, Dan being in the game, it's kind of necessary at this point, you know?
I mean, that he's a legacy character. A lot of people... I feel like when Dan got announced, it was like, why is he here? Why is this character here?
Yeah.
So many other characters could be here. But then you see him being played, or one guy puts in the work in a tournament, and it's just like, it's fun. You know, there's the aspect of fun that he introduces, and it's great to see that character come back because of that reason.
Yeah, I don't know, because like I said, I was one of those people, like, the slot could have gone to someone more deserving. I know that's probably a mean way of putting it.
I get my Rolento. I get you.
Do you know what? I was actually on board with, if Rolento comes to this game, I'm actually going to pick him up. I didn't pick him up in 4, but I know how much of a nightmare that character can be, so I was like, I'd actually pick up Rolento in this game. With how this game pans out.
Exactly.
You just give him stand fierce crush counter from half screen, I'd do that. I did all day. Just make it -3 for no reason.
Oh, sure.
I just crush counter all day.
The jumping heavy punch alone would be ridiculous in this game too. Like,
I know.
Everything about that character is shit. But you know, we didn't get him. That's okay. Well, so even more okay is 4Phillz landing confirmed into the B trigger. Shot to the skies. The Gundam.
To be fair, we can't have another character with a pole or a long stick because Falk's here doing the business, clean anti-airs, clean damage output, getting those pokes. Obviously, there's hurt boxes there, right? Lingering. And they are pretty huge. But they're doing the work right now. But I think Rolento would be pretty funny in this game. I think he'd be pretty funny.
I think he'd be very fun. But you know what? I pull it back for one more second. There's one of the top players actually said they wanted Rolento back. It was Gothica. He was like,
okay.
What DLC? I asked him, what DLC character would you want back? In an interview, he said, Rolento. And I was like, you're a man of taste.
I mean, everyone has their opinions, man. Even if you're not going to play the character, at this point, it's like, it's either you want to play the character or you're interested to see how they work in this system. Good air throw there from 4Phillz, empty jump low into the Angrip. Is he cancelling to CA? No, he's not. Good block on the clinch. This is not looking good.
Has to take the throw.
He's dead.
The B skill comes through.
Dead.
Flush into the CA. Jester power, even things out.
Yeah, man, he's dead.
That was a good reversal right there. Reversal tactic.
That was a very good reversal.
The fade away. Final round. Stays alive.
Right. Oh wait.
Off.
I swear.
The 4Phillz come through the door.
He's come through, man. St. Cola noticed this way before I did, but it's like, because usually when you're watching him, you don't realize it. But the amount of times Cola said, "Oh, the costume code's on," he's feeling himself. He's in pole position. You know what he's doing out here. He's not going to spend that bar just yet for their early life lead. If he does a Buster Claw, he might do it though. Pulls off. Right, back throw. The entry jump again. Oh, okay. Yes. That works out.
The back forward.
Sky high claw, maybe. You're in the corner. I don't know. Oh no!
Get from a rose. Unfortunate.
That's not gonna work out. Oh no! This is not looking good. He's dead. He's dead. Oh, wow. He should have been dead.
No, did he cancel?
Oh no!
One more hit to do it. There is Sky Claw. Didn't work out. Got blocked, no punish. Empty low again. The DP ender.
Do you know what? Do you know what I really hate about 4Phillz? I'm gonna say this on camera right now. Do you know what I don't like about you 4Phillz? When you put someone in the corner
like this?
Wait, listen, when you put someone in the corner, right? Do you know what you do? You think Falk is Seth. You jump over them with a jump medium kick. You jump and do the dive kick to give them a mix-up that gives you another 50-50. And then you have the audacity to do an empty jump low into CA. It's always when you have CA. I'm calling this guy out. I love this guy really, but I know what this Fred's doing. He's playing Falk as if she's Seth, and it's really oh man, you gotta love it.
You know what? It's the third Phil. I think that was the one that, you know, does the Gorm stuff. Like the gross stuff. It's the third Phil. I'm pretty sure. The second Phil, he would never. But the third one's like, listen, what if we did this with this character in this way, in this dive kick?
Oh, mate. Listen, like I said, it's a unanimous between the Phils, right? It's a unanimous decision with the Phils. They have to vote. They have to. Oh, man.
The third one just brings it up. Jester Power bringing it back. Had a great lead. Cancels right to kiss from a rose.
Do you know what? It's like, honestly, I feel when it comes to critical meter in this game, the third feels like, how's our financial situation? I think we can risk the empty jump low, so we'll make a profit if this hits.
He's the one that swims a little bit more. He's the one that does swim a little bit more in the budget.
Oh, man. What's the budget on the meter? Oh, my God. We're going to look back on this in the financial year. Oh, man, this is brilliant.
He's not the one doing the taxes, I'll tell you that.
This is
Jester Power. Harder work.
All right.
Nice kill pick up right there.
Yeah, and Jester was at that range where he could actually get the V-skill to hit the tip, but the whip punish on the V-skill.
Very tippy tip.
Jesus.
Backs away. You see that walk speed?
Do you know, I'm mad sugar when this guy's in V-trigger. I don't want this guy to hit me at all. And he's optimal, man. This is the epitome of optimal Falk. Yeah. If he hits you, you're dead. Actually, do you know what? If he gets a jump in, Jester's dead. But I think any other round to CA, he's still alright.
Any other bit to do.
Oh!
He landed on the mine. He saw he walked right into it.
Damage. He's not dead though. He's not dead. All right, what we got?
One more hit for it.
Please be careful, Phils, because there's CA and V-trigger ready and available.
But we saw it, and we'll see him later as it's even up between the two.
Oh man. You got to be careful. I mean, as Falk, when you are holding on to your projectile, whether it's the mid-shot Psycho Kugel or the low-shot Psycho Kanonen, Vega's looking for it. The moment you let go of that charge, he's like, and again, that was one of the problems I had with Falk. There's a visual indication, as you can, Fireball is being let off. So that means, all right, cool. So I'm just going to have it in the back of my mind that I'm going to release V-trigger 1 when B, and I had super there as well. He didn't even need the super, he only needed one bar. But he just had to put the cherry on the cake and then make it a super there. And this, I believe, is the final game of the night, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. Listen, we see a lot of variety. You know, it started to come through. You know, halfway point, we did see more variety. We got to see a lot of fall. But now Jester Power is looking to put one down. He's looking to, be the victor of the last person of the night, get that final win. And what a way it would be like, right? The Giant out here, 4Phillz trying to get the streak. You end it. What a way it would be to end the night, but it may not be looking like that. With the feature activation, counter hit, hard pressing a button. You forgot. You forgot how to deal with the trigger.
Oh man, that's rough. That's rough. And the thing is, I can understand Jester not wanting to V-reversal because again, if he managed to get back to neutral and one hit for a medium, won him the game, 2 bars and V-trigger. It's a tough decision, man. Those are executive decisions you have to make on defense.
Yeah. You got to make the right ones, Zog, or that company's gone.
I know.
That company is finito, hitting the bankruptcy.
Every round counts in this game, man. And again, the more rounds you lose, the more mentally deteriorating it. Like, it just becomes more mental nightmare. Absolute struggle here. But he's on match point here, 4Phillz. Nice.
Oh, interrupted something there.
Careful with the mine. Okay, it's gone. Throw again.
I just being a lot more active in this match. Nice shimmy.
Oh, the bait. He's going to get stunned.
Takes it out.
Yeah, he's going to get stunned. There you go. I think there's going to be quite a bit of scaling here. So he's going to go for a reset. Yeah, there you go. I mean, I probably would have ended the combo in the corner, but... Head to air.
Go back to bite him air to air.
Careful. You know, I'd actually be careful whiffing forward fierce as well. I think if Jester moves a little bit closer, he can do a raw V-trigger to catch that forward fierce. That's what I think anyway. But
you see them playing the range, yeah.
Look at that.
That might actually happen. You gotta be careful. Okay, now 4Phillz right in front of that face, so that may not come into play. Actually, backing off. So probably looking for that one way out of the corner.
No overhead yet. No V-trigger 2 left for him. Escapes the corner. Good choice there from Jester Power. It looks like he's going to try and do the timer scam. But if he's not careful, I think 4Phillz might try and chip him. Even if it doesn't kill him, I think he's going to try and chip him. I would have done super. I would have done super right there.
Man,
I would have done, I would have done super right there.
Enough.
Yeah. I don't know. Actually,
that could have been enough,
Actually, it's a good choice he didn't do it. I think Super might have taken too much time before the actual hit connected. I don't know. I'm thinking
it feels like maybe 5 seconds or something. Maybe that was the case, possibly.
Yeah, probably.
Sure, though. I am sure that we're on at least final game, final round right now. Gets the EX. The setup. Just blocking it out.
All right, jumping in, gets the catapult into the Kugel. Try to get some Oki there, but interruption, not respecting his meaty. There, just the power. And it's looking good here for 4Phillz. And the reset into Stanfist, closing it out. EX catapult, the last special move of the night, ladies and gentlemen. 4Phillz reigning supreme with that exquisite Falc gameplay. Again, best Falc in the world, man. I mean, this guy, we can't pick this guy up enough. My guys like myself, Logan Sama, St. Cola, we do all the talking. We're 4Phillz' salespeople. We're the spokespeople, right? 4Phillz has done his part. It is now up to us to get more people on this kid, following his social media outlets, his streams, his Twitter, and go, look, watch this kid. But you know what it is, right? We need to get this guy performing on the big stages, because then everyone will go, oh, who's this 4Phillz kid? And then, do you know what? That's when Logan will be the most pissed off man. Trust me, Logan will be the most pissed off man when people go, who's the 4Phillz? I've been barking about this guy for 3 years, and now you all get it. Like, so.
Finally.
I know, right? It's been a crazy night, but much love to all the players that came and participated in tonight's 2 casual sets. Like I said, it's no tournament. There will be a prize next week, because obviously when Matt's couldn't be, unfortunately, this week. When he's back on, he might even give 4Phillz a prize this week if we tell him what's up. But it's basically whoever has the highest win streak or gets over a 10 win streak, he just kind of gives him a prize. Last week, Problemmate's got a controller, and I think the next prize he's going to give up like a Nacon microphone or something like that, or something weird. I don't know. He should have given it to me, but he didn't. He should have given it to me.
How about the commentators? Give us something out here.
I know, but guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the game as much as myself, Jammers, and St. Cola. St. Cola, much appreciated for joining me tonight on the stream.
Hey, man.
But,
anytime, anywhere.
Yeah, man.
There's a mic.
Hey, listen, you got to see a little bit of high-level action before CPT this weekend, which you'll be a part of. He will be a part of. Make sure you tune into that. NA East #2. It's happening this weekend. But before you do that, let us remind you of all the banned stages and the banned costumes that are happening. Field of Fate, that Street Fighter 2 classic scene, it's a no-go. I don't care what any of you say. If you like the music, go and download it in some way, shape, or and you can play it while playing on another stage, right? But Field of Fate, you can't use. The grid, the plain old red lines, that grey bland stage that everybody loves to play on, you can't play on that one either. When you feature on the stream, which is top 16 and the top 8, right? You cannot play on the grid. Play on the grid, we're going to have to ask you to replay the match. And what else is there? Okay, yeah, again, please, St. Cola, tell them about these next stages.
So, the Tavern, obviously, and also Skies of Honor, especially Skies of Honor. Please do not pick these stages. They, just for various reasons, are not, they're not good stages, okay? Obviously on the right-hand side, I'm trying to be nice. Skies of Honor, unfortunately, has, induces vertigo for some people. Flamenco Tavern can, give Vega a quote-unquote edge, with using the EX and the cling. So let's avoid those stages, people.
Yeah, please do. Flamenco Tavern, Skies of Honor, absolute no-go. They have great soundtracks, but unfortunately, when it comes to competitive play, the PvPs, one player might like, players might not like them. But yeah, there's more banned stages as well. My favorite stage, one of the greatest stages Capcom has ever made of all times. Unfortunately, you cannot play on it. It is Kanzuki Beach. I mean, we've had our theories and possibilities in terms of what they could do to the stage. But unfortunately, as it stands, they are not allowed to play on this. You can play on it in training mode while you're waiting for your next match. But in the tournament itself, of course, please do not use this stage. Otherwise, the Cat Cops will come out. If the Cat Cops don't come out, someone will ring me and I'll come and get you. And I'll make sure you don't play on CFN ever again. Right? So just don't play on that stage. And Mysterious Cove, you can't play on there either. Please, please, please do not play on these banned stages from start to finish on any of the tournaments you are participating in the TP. And then again, I mean, St. Cola, what do you feel about all these costumes, man? They're great, aren't they?
They're great costumes, but they're they're not great to play against. Please make sure you guys don't pick the Ed Nero, the Gil Pyron, the M Bison Astrioth, the Rashid Beautiful Joe, the Rashid Airman, Urian Halloween, or Urian Wesker. Please do not pick these costumes during the CPT tournament. Any other time, right before in the ranked matches. Play whatever you want. Please don't play Pyron, but play whatever you want there. But do not play these in the CPT. Please don't play the Pyron ever. Actually, just don't.
Just don't. Listen, if you want to ruin someone, right? Like you said, if you stay in ranked matches, battle lounge, casual play, do whatever you want. You paid your money. You have every right to ruin someone's day, especially if you had a bad day yourself. But in the CPT, we're all trying to have a good day, despite our circumstances. Yes, you guys know what I'm talking about. Despite our circumstances, we're still trying to have a good day. And you can't use any of these costumes either. Gutsman, Blanca-chan, No Gigante. Look, if you pick that costume, I swear to God, you definitely have no friends. You have no social life and you have no friends. Yeah, I'm going to say it on Capcom Fighters if you pick that costume. You can't pick the Halloween Nikali. Unfortunately, you can't pick Professional Mika because I'd be a backup dancer cheering on my boys with my Rainbow Mika. And I found this one really weird. You can't pick Mega Man Ryu. I'm not going to ask why, but you can't pick Mega Man Ryu. So don't do it. All right, and then of course you've got these specific colors you can't pick. I don't know about you, Cola, but I found the color 11 for Gil a bit weird that you can't pick this one.
It is kind of odd, but to keep I guess keep things fair. Just don't pick it. Maybe because there's not the split in between. It just looks like a normal one. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is don't pick that costume, okay? And the color in combination. Same with the color 15. Also, all colors with the default color, EX9, and then also EX10. The dark versions, keep it light out here, okay?
Yes, indeed.
The shadow ones leave it off the deck.
And of course, do you know what? When it comes to Zangief and Abigail, Mecha Zangief Color 2 and Halloween Abigail Color 2, don't worry about that. I think that was a big fat message to Itabashi Zangief. I don't think that was a message to anybody else because I don't see anybody else picking these. But for future reference, don't pick these in tournaments. Don't be that kind of guy that no one wants to play against. If you want to do a rank match, feel free. When it comes to CPTs, please don't pick this. As well as don't pick Urian Color 6 with the story outfit and don't pick Color 7 with his battle outfit. Again, I think I found the Color 7 one a bit weird, but I'm guessing that might be the whole V-Skill 1 Metallic Aura theory, but I could be wrong. But the Abigail and Zangief one, I kind of think a message to to Itabashi Zangief.
Yeah, like, hey man, stop griefing out here. He's doing the old school where you pick the stage and pick the color that kind of fades in the back. Like, we see what you're doing with that. We see what you're doing with that. So stay away from these colors, please. Follow the rules so that there's no issues or problems. Anywhere other time, whether you're in the bracket or when you're outside the bracket, or you're done with your bracket or whatever, you can play him in ranked or casual, whatever. But just in the CPT, keep it chill, keep it relaxed, keep away from these colors.
All right, and I think there's still... I think that's it. So just to remind you guys, once again, congratulations to the 4Phillz for getting the highest win of the night with our Guardian Hawk, Falk. Make sure you follow this guy on Twitter at the 4Phillz FGC, and through there you can find his other social media outlets, his YouTube and his Twitch. Keep an eye on this guy. Follow him on CFN if you have to. Go on the Falk, go on the leaderboards, go and look at Falk, go and look at Europe. He's the #1 Falk on the leaderboards, and he's one of the best, if not the best, in the world. This guy doesn't get enough praise from us. We got to continue singing his praises, Cola.
I mean, he's the best.
Yeah, he's got to be the best,
he's the
man.
best, so...
All right, guys, that's going to be it from us here on WinnerStaysOn this evening. Once again, thank you everyone for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed the games as much as myself and Saint Cola. Saint Cola, thank you so much for helping out and being a guest on the show tonight. And good luck this weekend for your commentary run on CPT NA East. Make sure you guys tune into that. More CPT action coming your way. Any last words, Cola?
All I gotta say is, I love the games. I love, people coming through. Hope to see you all this weekend for NA East 2. And until then, good night.
All right. Take care, guys.
Peace.